What's going on, bro? True, trying to make it slowly but surely. Here we go. Yes, indeed. All right.
Oh, right here?
Welcome everybody to the Corner Pocket, episode 37.
Oh, right here.
Right here with the men's panel. We got a lot of gentlemen in the house. Got some married folks, some single folks, divorced folks, pimping folks.
Yeah. Where the pimps at? Where the pimps at?
As you know, I'm DJ Freeze. Got our lovely co-host today, Tracy.
Hello.
Gary T over there doing some bullshit, but we are doing that. What we're gonna do is we just setting everything up. So I'm gonna introduce everybody here. I also got another special guest co-host up in here. My man Jethro. What's up in the house, bro?
What's going on? You got your boy Jethro in the building, straight from the Lear Live Show, 9-10 a.m. Superstation. Y'all check us out.
Yes.
Each and every Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
What's good? What's good?
Oh man, yeah. So, dang. Okay, man. We got so many people in here today. All right. Whenever y'all talking to Mike, just talk where the green dot is. Y'all can move y'all chairs up closer because we got to share mics and everything. We all family in here. We all family.
Yeah.
Man, y'all, everybody can be seen, everybody on camera, live.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
It's a
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else. Right here, real quick.
That's it, Jim. Yeah, I'm good. Let's go. Y'all good?
Yeah, we good, bro.
Hey, one?
Yeah, we good, brother.
So a minute, I got some.
Nigga, Lou got my seat.
All right.
That's my guy. I'm gonna sit here.
Okay. We
live, friends?
Yeah, we live. Running like a.
We got some
running
repeat
like
guests.
UNLV.
We got repeat guests.
Yes, indeed.
Jeffro repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
It took too long. I don't know what was too long.
Right.
Get me back in the building.
You're gonna cut right there. Yes, sir. Let's see what else. Man, we got so many people in the house tonight. Gary, I'm gonna let you get your introductions on real quick.
Introduction.
Yes, indeed.
What episode is this?
37. We already did that part. We already did that. We ready for you.
37.
I already introduced you.
Who wore 37?
Shit.
Anybody wore 30? Lester Hayes?
Oh, that's the hey.
I'm saying Oakland Raiders.
Oh,
Oakland
yeah.
Raiders.
Oakland
Yeah,
Raiders.
yeah.
Got the man's panel in here. Man, you know how long I've been waiting to do this?
Right.
I can imagine.
I got the man's panel up in here. And one woman. One woman. She gonna learn today.
Forgive us if we get out of line.
Excuse me.
I said woman.
Yes, you guys gonna learn today.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. All
All
right.
jokes aside, man, we bought a bunch of. We got some miles of personality and
Oh,
some
man,
miles
do
of
we?
experiences.
Yes, indeed.
And we had the women's panel a few months ago, and that was pretty heavy.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, we learned a lot. You weren't here.
No, it was not.
Did you see it?
I didn't get a chance to see that. I'm gonna go and
Yeah.
check it out today.
Listen, it was equivalent to what we got today.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Pretty much all one side.
I'm
all in.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
But single, divorced, experience, married, girlfriend. We got boyfriends in here today, though. Yeah. Nobody together, but yeah.
Oh, it is 2006. Hey, 2015.
Hey, we ain't knocking nothing, but everybody is on that side of the fence, okay?
Strictly
We ain't knocking nothing.
Yes, sir.
Yep, I mean, I love every last one of these brothers. You want something to drink?
I want my eyes.
I'm looking for some light too. Yeah, I need some lights too, man. I thought you were burning.
You got to get your own.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
you
Thank you,
got that?
Gary T.
All right.
All right. Why don't we get the introduction? I'm not introducing nobody.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
I'm Gary
I
T, though.
already introduced my man Jethro. Next to him, we got my man Dallas. Dallas in the house tonight.
Dallas Solomon.
Yes, indeed. And he representing, which represent today. You got to tell him what y'all represent, because I'm a little bit, I'm Russian.
Well, you know, I represent a little bit of everything. My 9-to-5 Michigan Works, I'm a career advisor, but what I want to do, my passion, clothing design, been doing it about 15, 16 years. The website is whoisdci.com, the brand is Defined Clothing Inc.
No, for sure. All right.
You got a woman, dog?
Yeah.
I'm looking at somebody.
Oh, you single?
Ah!
You single as a prank.
Hey.
I got my eye on somebody.
Oh, yeah?
That's what they was talking about when they said what you represent. He
Yeah,
wasn't
right,
talking about-
exactly. Thank you, my brother.
That's why we got some miles in the area. Hey, man, you, he the youngest in the building.
Yeah,
y'all.
right.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
He understand the business and all that.
He said introduction,
Well,
so that's me. That's
Yeah,
right,
took that
right.
mic over, took the mic on over here so he can the mic tilted so he can the next man. Yeah, there we go. We running.
That's my main man. Scoot up, bro. Scoot up, bro.
I'm
That's my main
Carl
man.
Murphy.
Yes, Dave.
I represent the married folk up in here tonight.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
My man, how long you been married, bro?
12 years.
12
Oh,
years.
yeah.
13 this
Seasoned grizzled veteran.
This your second marriage, though, right?
Yeah, it's my second marriage.
How
man.
long was the first one?
The first one was 18 years.
Damn.
God damn, boy.
30 years in, bro.
God
30
damn.
years in. And I ain't but 52, so I've been married all my adult life, basically.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah, but you know,
That's all right.
I loved it the first time, I love it more the second time.
Right.
Okay.
That's what it is.
I ain't never heard that one.
Me neither. I have it to today.
Man, that'll work.
All right.
My main man. Been knowing him about 30 years. He was one of the students at Cooley High.
Yeah.
Yeah, my main man, Eric Robinson,
Hey,
baby.
Rob, what's
What up,
good?
what you know good, aka Big E.
Yeah.
I represent the single folks. Divorced since September 2017, and it's been pretty cool. So
Is it
far.
happily divorced or just
Happily
it is what it
divorced?
is?
Happily.
Wow.
Yeah, happily.
You happy now?
Hey, you living though, man. I got to give
You
it
know
to you.
what, man? You know, you gotta learn to go forward. You hear about all these cats flipping out, want to kill their ex-wives.
Good, yeah.
And now y'all, he's a
About
Wayne
that.
County
Look at-
sheriff. He see
Yeah.
all them niggas that kill their
Oh,
ex-wives.
He see that shit firsthand. You got a reason not to come
Go
Go
ahead,
like
brother.
I said, you know, you just have to move forward, man. You know, I was married 6 years. Was 6 on paper because 5 we were separated. Well, one of the years we were separated, and you know, it's cool with me. You
Y'all
know.
was married 6 years.
Oh yeah, we married.
5 separated.
Yeah, we separated one of the years. We was married. We was together 5, but
Oh,
one year
okay.
we were separated.
Oh, I get it.
Okay.
I
And
vice
the
versa.
divorce didn't become official on paper until September of 2017. So, you know, I was cool. I was disconnected from my ex before it even became
I think
official.
that's how it happened, I heard.
I was disconnected because I knew it was over. So it wasn't a problem for me moving on. It was just the formalities in terms of paperwork.
Right.
You know, downtown. You know, getting that out the way. So. You know, I'm on the market, you know, whatever happens. I'm an unrestricted free agent. So
Ladies,
whatever
y'all heard
happens,
that?
so whatever happens, you know.
We love on Amazon, baby.
But you know, I mean, you know, I wouldn't mind trying marriage a second time because I mean, actually, I'm in my 50s. Well, I will be 50 officially in October. But who really wants to be well into their 50s and still dating?
Right.
But the same token, you want to take your time. You don't want to jump the gun and you end up regretting it, and you have another divorce. So you know, marriage is actually a good thing. It's ordained by God, so that's actually how we really should be doing.
Right.
Absolutely.
But you know, yeah, I'm getting a little spiritual. You know.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I mean, but I tell brothers, don't jump the gun. And 52, man, you in the same age bracket. You ain't had time to date nobody.
Nobody.
Hey, I love Carl, man, because he put on that suit by himself and go out every week, man.
Oh yeah.
Every week he goes
Yeah.
somewhere.
Me and my wife
You
get
know
it
what I
in,
mean?
man.
That's what men they supposed to hunt, ain't they?
Absolutely.
Huh?
Absolutely.
You took anybody home from one of those nights you ever went out?
Oh, you talking about this guy?
You school? Oh, you said yeah. I mean Eric, not you. Yeah, that's what I meant. He said yeah.
I said, yeah, me and my wife get it in though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not out there just sleeping with it. You know, I ain't with sleeping with everybody. I ain't
Right.
with that, but you know.
He don't give it up that easy.
It ain't that serious for me no more. I mean,
No,
I
that's
ain't getting
weird.
married until I was 41. So you can about imagine how my life was prior to that.
Right.
My first wife would have hated me. If I got married in my 20s, my wife would have hated me because I was in the streets like that.
You right. You gotta live.
I knew me.
Living, take that how you want to. Live.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Wanderlust.
Yeah. Yeah. My messing him over though.
Well, I'm probably the oldest one in here. I'll be 65 in January.
Right on.
Good.
Right on.
Good.
I've been married twice, and I happen to be your auntie and your auntie's man.
My beautiful one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roz Everett.
You remember Roz Freeze?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
Roz.
yeah.
My daddy's baby sister.
Yeah, but I was single most of my life. I got married first time at about 23. That didn't last no time. And my ex-wife did hate me for a minute, but we're good friends now. And my children are by my first wife. And then I was married again after that, but I've been divorced about 20 years. And when I met Roz, I really wasn't looking, neither was she. And we just kind of came upon one another, and I finally got her to go out with me, and after we went out that first time, we've been together ever since. And so we just celebrated our first anniversary last week.
Oh yeah, congrats, congrats.
Love it.
What's up?
Yeah.
Man, my aunt one of them people you geek to see and love, dog. Like seriously. She popped up and surprised him and snuck and took him to Napa Valley.
Yeah,
Ain't
she
that
did.
something?
Yeah, she
Aw.
did.
Hey.
He thinking he was going like a couple miles up the block.
Right.
Where was it supposed to be?
I didn't know. It was supposed to be a surprise, but it was supposed to be a road trip. So they tricked me. Her and Ramel tricked me, and we were headed to the airport. But they were telling me we were going to pick up a rental vehicle. So I'm like, all right. Then we went past the rental place. I'm like, where you going, man? And but he had that whole thing down too, right until we pulled up to the gate. So I had no clue. That was back in April.
Can anybody woman top
Yes.
that?
I'm glad I went before that.
Yeah, I had taken her someplace for her birthday last fall, and I had been talking about Napa Valley being on my bucket list. I had never been, and I'm a serious wine drinker, so she surprised me and took me. It was for my birthday, but my birthday is actually in January, and we weren't able to go in January, so we ended up going in April, so it was cool. But I do a host of different things. I make jewelry. I'm an author. I have a nonprofit. Actually, I have a couple nonprofits. So I have a few things that I'm involved in, and my day job with Goodwill Industries as well. But my jewelry is at theancientcraft.com. If y'all get a chance, check it out.
Okay.
And then I have another one. Another website is UR313. That's the Urban Requiem Project.
Right on.
That's one of my nonprofit programs.
And I want to floss on y'all right quick. Virgil brought me that one. Birthday, John. There it is right there.
That's what's up.
Love
Yeah.
it.
My main man, Curry, been my dog since 8th grade. 7th grade. 7th grade.
Let's step up a little bit here. Like I said, we all family here. We got to huddle up like like it's football. Fourth and 20. We got to go for the Hail Mary.
All right, my name is Curry Tarrant. I'm representing for Detroit for the health. Been working 14 years in the health field, surgical tech. Started at DMC, and now graduated from that. Went to University of Michigan, and now I'm just strictly a interim manager, contracted to be over departments. So that's what I'm representing. Also representing married men.
Remarried?
Yeah.
Remarried.
Remarried.
Married once for 2.5 years, but now with the love of my life, my soulmate. And
Right
we both
on.
are actually in the health field. She out there right now. And we just do everything together. So we travel together, work together, play together, and it's a beautiful thing.
Right on.
It's a beautiful thing.
That's what I'm talking about.
What all the fellas say about the doing everything together? You get a lot of
Ooh,
fellas.
that'd be
Good
hard.
question,
Look
man.
down.
Well, I would say this. I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
Any brother that say that they can't spend that much time with their
Yeah.
mate ain't with
Got the right
mate.
way.
That's right.
Amen.
Ain't got the right way.
Amen.
When I say my
Yeah.
wife is my everything and my best friend, that's what I mean. I mean
Speak
like
on it.
my best friend.
Yeah.
Like we shooting AR-15s together.
Oh,
My best
yeah.
friend.
I got
Right.
guys.
I don't have to call no. I
I
don't have
got
to call
guys
my
at work
boys.
that
You
don't
know.
want to go home.
He trying to make sure
I wanna go
everything
home.
goes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm going
I got brothers
Yeah.
like that.
When he
Yeah,
get
you
home,
going
he trying
home.
to
They
make
sit in
sure
the
it
job, the
happens.
drive me an hour.
What is
Yeah,
good is
now
always
when
good.
it's
straight
now
up.
when it's time to go.
Black man, I just met you today.
No doubt, no
My
doubt.
man, that's my man. That's my bro right there, man. That's my man, bro right there, man. That's one of the coolest cats I know, man. That's my man,
gotta
Drake.
get my time.
You gotta introduce his name, though, Drake.
DeAndre Martin, man.
That's
I'm,
right.
I'm representing for the science fiction writers in the building today. I'm a writer. I wrote
Yes.
Trials of Karnak. If y'all should check it out on Amazon, if y'all please would, that would be cool.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Working Chrysler. No Chrysler wives, no plant wives. That's whack. I don't even know why people on that.
Yes.
It is. Really, I'm representing for the reformed cheater, the dude that just couldn't never get it right.
I love it. I love it.
Everybody else sound like
That's
these
my
pretty
bro.
good dudes in
The
here, but I'm
reformed
just
cheater.
gonna represent for the dudes that wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, we cussing on here.
Couldn't get
Shit.
it right. You know what I mean? But after a while, you start to figure things out. The kids come around. And you start being a better dude. So that's me.
I
like
love
that.
I
it.
love it. I do.
Yeah. That's my bro right there, man. Oh man. Let's see.
My main man right there.
Switch.
Newlywed.
Swing the microphone over, or you swing his.
Yeah,
either
that's
or.
what
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Arnett Jordan,
Yeah,
aka Coach J. I guess I'm representing the newlyweds. I'm 10 months in.
I clap that up.
I guess I'm the guy speaking for the guy who had the long run as a player. So I'm like Dwayne Wade. Had my good run. It was time. I found, the best woman in my life, and I decided to settle down. And happily to announce we got twins coming in 2 more months. Boy and girl. Got it right the first time. It's over.
Indeed. All right. Who next to you on your right?
One of my favorite homeboys. My main man. Introduce yourself, Meech. There you go right there.
My name is Meech. I'm known as Meech the bartender. I'm representing for the Single Brothers and for 7 Liquors bartending.
Okay.
All right.
And yeah, that's who I am. I'm a bartender and a barber. 28 years as a barber, 8 years as a bartender, and just loving life and living.
So as a barber, you get a hit on a lot, don't you?
Yeah, because I work in salons.
That's right. There you go.
Choice, my
I
choice.
don't want to be in there with it all just hard.
Agreed.
Give me that tower in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get hit on a lot. That was
Yeah.
funny.
He said time.
Yeah. Last but not least,
Yes.
one of my best buddies. We rarely rap like that, but this one of my favorite guys. Right here.
Yeah.
Not that one. One of my favorite homeboys. This the first brother I called when I got my first real heartbreak. The first guy I called. I said, man, I got to come get you, dog. He said, man, where you at? He said, I'm at home. I said, I went and got this brother right now. We went to Outback and we just kicked it. And he just schooled me. I just shut up and listened.
Where's she at?
I'm with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Band-Aid
that's
came
good.
off. That
That's
scar
good.
healed now,
Yeah.
baby. Yeah.
Good.
Well, I hope I told you something good. Lou Beatty's my name, former coach, and I represent the divorced, and I represent the attached. So I'm kind of
Okay.
like what most of the guys are. I was married, and now I'm with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Father of three.
Father of three. I had a little time after being married to see what was going on, and so I've had all the seats. The player's seat, the divorce seat, the married seat, and so I'm just sitting back right now.
Okay.
Round of applause.
Yes,
There go the man of the panel.
Yes.
There they go.
Ain't you and Freeze
is
on
free
this
to-
panel too?
Huh?
Ain't you and Freeze on this panel too?
I'm on this. You
I
know
mean-
what? You're right. You're right.
I get the shot on mine.
Oh, yeah, Jethro, let Jethro go first.
Okay, I was
Niggas know
okay.
my-
I just introduced myself.
Right.
That's one of my.
But
This one of my
got the
favorite
shout out.
couples.
I got the shout out my baby. I hope she listening. She better be listening. But
Yeah.
shout out to Princess Lee from
You
Raw
right.
Live.
Aw.
So I'm 22 years in, fellas. Y'all
Yes.
check it out.
Oh.
Yeah.
When you talk
Yeah.
about best friends, you better believe it.
I can
Yes.
tell you, if you ever been
Again.
around them, you see.
I go
best
straight home
friends.
from work.
He's straight to the crib.
Straight
My
to
dude.
the
That's my sis Leah too, man. That's my dude, man. I love
Yeah,
y'all.
much
Yeah.
love, much
I
love.
do too,
Indeed.
man. It feels good to be here, man. I just
Yeah.
wanted to kick it and just rap. You know what my first question was? Somebody told me to ask, what does it mean when your mate does not add you on social media?
Good question.
What does that mean? I wanna start with my man Jethro. Come on.
Well, I don't know nothing about that.
Right.
What
I don't
you
either.
think about that?
That means that she's not my mate.
Facts.
Flat out, she's not my mate.
Facts.
Like you said over there in the corner, my baby is my best friend, so
Yes.
she can log on my behalf if she wants to. I ain't got nothing to do.
You cuss, man. This uncut.
Hey, he just being in practice.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
How far into it does he or she have to add you? Into
How
the
does she
dating?
have to add me?
How far into the dating, the courtship, or whatever, the relationship even?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm 22 years in. It ain't even
Right,
social
yeah,
media.
yeah,
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I mean,
But I'm saying
if
so
I would
y'all-
have came up to that, I would have to say when we said I do, when we became one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are one. So I'll put my phone face up when I go to sleep.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Right.
She could
And that
put
is
her
a
phone.
big- that is a big issue.
That's right.
That is a big issue.
Facts.
Okay, so I have a question.
Facts.
So
The
for
face
all
up,
the
down.
guys that have somebody that is married and, or with somebody, if your mate asked you to give up Facebook, would you?
I would.
Why?
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, hold on. I can
That's
actually
my
attest
question.
to
She was
that.
asking me to give
Why?
it up.
Is she
That's
giving it up?
something I'm doing.
Why? Exactly.
Why she asked me to give it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Why?
Why? Yeah.
I don't know, she could,
That's a
you
good.
know,
That's a good counter question.
Why?
spend enough time
it
together
could-
or something.
That's it.
You spend too much
Gotta
time
be
on
a tangible
Facebook.
reason.
Don't have me
Or,
something
you know,
like
it
that.
could be.
But
That's
you
the
say
only
you
way.
always
Just
hang with
say-
your
That
lady,
means she
so-
been scrolling and I'm scrolling too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to give everybody a
Agreed.
chance to
Yeah.
to globe on that though.
Yeah.
Well,
What would that
well,
mean?
for her to want you to give it up, it's gotta be an insecure thing.
That's my-
Yeah,
that was what I
thing
was
is
gonna
this,
say.
if I'm with you, I know a lot of people, all the
Right.
way from high
Right.
school coming up.
Yeah.
And I like to vibe with people just to see where everybody's head is at. And my thing is, if I'm with you, I ain't got nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide.
Because if she dictating that, what else you gonna dictate after?
Oh, that's
right.
You gotta understand, the key word is dictate, because if you telling me I gotta give up something that's harmless, especially when I ain't, trying to be malicious.
She did
with
say
it,
ask.
You
Ain't nobody strong arming me off nothing.
Right,
You
it
said
asked,
asked.
but you know, I'm just saying, I
But
feel
with women, it can also be they
the
telling you.
ask meaning
Yeah.
like
Ask.
you
When
When they
better.
ask, generally, they know what they
But-
want the answer to be.
Right,
Yeah,
I
they
just feel
expect
like
you to know it too.
social
Right.
media
Right.
is for, I take it as jokes and laughs. I'm on there to joke and laugh and
Oh,
and
you
have
can use
fun.
it as a social media network.
And you can use,
too.
exactly.
So let me
For-
let me
I
look at it
Right.
like this.
let me ask
But
Dallas.
having that shouldn't make or break a relationship, you know?
If you was in a relationship and your mate did not follow you back, would you have a problem?
Yes.
I think
That's
so.
what I'm asking.
I think so, because
What am I doing?
with this whole social media
Go
thing,
ahead, big fella, my bad.
with
Everybody.
this whole social media thing,
Yeah.
with this whole social media thing,
Y'all need our
when you
net
meet
over there.
somebody,
All right, tighten it
you'd
up.
like to think you'd start off as friends, right?
Right.
Facebook, Instagram, it's all about friends, friendship. It's all about learning one another, kind of meeting whomever where you are and kind of going from there. So if you don't even connect on social media in the very beginning, it kind of makes things a little bit more difficult. Nobody kind of, as you say a lot, G, put the phones down when you're on the date.
Yeah.
Not too many people do that.
Yeah.
So before we even kind of go out, we might do our research on each other. I would prefer not to. I like the face-to-face contact,
Right.
communication
Yeah.
stuffs. But just like jobs, they'll look you up, they'll research you.
Yeah.
They'll try and see what you're about. They'll try and see who
Mhm.
you know. They'll try and see what you do and
How you
who
look
we
on
have in
paper.
common.
Yep.
and-
Who can I
and-
call to get the okay?
Yeah, you know what I'm
You know what?
Run your plates. Run your plates.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Run
pretty
them.
much.
Run them.
So
Love the whole facts.
at that
What's the whole
when
face?
you become
Checking their TRW.
when you become a couple or whatever,
Check your credit
The
bureau.
miles.
you would kind of think you're already past that point. So to kind of not follow one another when you're officially together, somebody got something to hide.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
I'll run with it. It's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's very
Gee,
weird.
how long
Bro.
before you
People can't take
follow back?
Facebook too serious though.
Uh,
People think that stuff is fun and
Exactly.
games.
Let me
It's
think.
fun and games.
Exactly.
I can tell you that.
I don't take Facebook as
Uh,
seriously as my wife think I take it. But if she would have asked me to give it up, would I do it?
I was waiting for that one.
I mean,
Why not? Why not?
No, I don't think I would.
Why not?
Deactivate.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we'd have to talk about it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I use it for more than I use it for what it's intended to be used for.
Networking.
You know what I'm saying? Networking
Yeah.
to keep in touch with people. You
Yeah.
know, I still do a lot of things out here. So you know, I want to be able to.
Don't go to jail.
Not like that.
Yeah, you use Facebook to burn. He said,
I'm still on the board.
He said, do something with that now.
With that being said,
I do want to chime in though.
with that being said, you know,
If my girl
understand-
asked me, it wouldn't be an issue. I give it up in a heartbeat, right?
Yeah.
But I couldn't see her doing that. I could never
Exactly.
see her asking me to do that. But I will say this, I think social media is a royal threat to a lot of relationships.
Yeah.
It can be a
A lot.
pain in the ass.
Agreed.
And I've said to my girl before, because we become so attached to it, we
Yeah.
don't live together. So it's just like you constantly looking at that damn thing, right?
Mhm.
And it can create, you know, some problems in a relationship. We can talk all day about, oh, I trust somebody, but it becomes a matter of like, what the fuck you doing?
Hey, Lou had a good question you want to say.
So
also.
basically,
You finished?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know, I think it does become a matter of, because some of it is just a matter of common decency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And common consideration. And I think we get so lost in it that you tend to forget. Because you ain't doing nothing. So if somebody is looking at you and you happen to glance up and they're looking at you, you're giving them some reason to be like, what are you so attached to in
Right.
there? So I think we have to be cognizant of that, because I'm always saying, you know, you start feathering the bed, it creates a problem potentially.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
My man, a little chime in.
the ad, I don't think it's a big deal if you don't add your mate. Some people have reasons. Me personally, I'm not on social media. I do have a social media account. I hardly ever go. I'm a private person. I started out because it was the thing to do, and I just found that it took up too much of my time. When I wanted to do research on the computer, I found myself going all on social media. I personally don't care about what people think and what they're doing and what their mood is. I just like information.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of gossip, it's a lot of people's opinions, and that's not information.
Right.
So
Facts.
it's a waste of time to me. And basically, I like, you know, if you're a popular person or if you're a famous person, they like to keep their children out of the spotlight.
Mhm.
I too personally like to keep my mate and my family members out of the spotlight.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm just kind of one of them dudes who just really, it's kind of a waste of time. People do sell stuff on it.
Mhm.
People have a lot of fun on it. People make good use of it. People make money on it. Just for me,
People fuck off.
you know, it's a whole lot of. It's a big. It can be a very big distraction. For
Yeah.
a person. It's a lot of DMing going on.
DM
Them
is-
women,
Oh, yeah,
them
for
women
sure.
is just as bad as them stalking dash doing.
Facts.
No question.
Rick the bell and that.
Let me put a post out there that they think they like, they all in your inbox like,
Give me a chime in on that, Kari. Cause you backed off social media.
Yeah, because
She
since
told
me and
me.
my wife got together. It's not a since we got together. It was never that important to me anyway. Okay, because we was brought up in the age of we putting bikes outside and I know where you at because of how many bikes is outside.
Right.
Okay, and I grew up with a pager. So it's not that important for me to see what you're doing in other states and cities, and I don't even know you that personally. I don't take people's opinion that personally. So since 2016, I've been on Facebook, and it wasn't even a problem. And like you said, face up now, she has my internet, all of that crap. Phone, I don't care nothing about my phone is in my back pocket or out there. I don't care nothing about
Yeah,
that.
he ain't got nothing.
Oh, my God, I got my
Because
phone.
okay, for
You
real.
get your passcode away?
Napoleon Hill books.
Yep.
The worst thing you can do is waste time reading watching TV and caring about what other people talk about.
Facts.
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 I don't have time in my job field. I don't have time to worry about anything besides what's going on in the government and what's the regulations in my job. That's it. I worry about other stuff like if I have to go to the Dominican Republic or anything like that, which I'm not. But I'm just saying. when it comes to things
Is
like
it a
that,
problem if she didn't add you?
No, the problem with me. I don't care because.
You ain't on that.
You ain't
I'm
saying
not on
that.
it.
You have one.
And I have, the only, you know, I'm
Right.
still on the gram. The only thing I have is the gram. All you'll see is just positive messages. I have, like you said, I'm private. I don't have my kids. I don't have my wife. I don't have the pictures of, you see a picture of, it's up for a day and then it's back off. You see enough of everything. So when she added me, it was cool, but it's nothing that's necessary. You know?
Would you had a problem?
Hey
with
Dre, how you
Chanel
feel about
and
that?
you
Cause
get-
Dre the fun man. If you ever anybody on Facebook know what Dre do?
Dre,
got
what
the
you do?
funniest,
Yeah.
got the funniest memes.
I
and-
post slime. I just
Yeah,
post
yeah.
all slime. Like all the mess, you know,
Yeah.
all the worst stuff
Yeah.
you can think of, I post it.
Dre,
Yeah.
It's just funny to me. I'm
Yeah,
just
Dre,
off-
yeah.
The retorts, the comments, people
Yeah.
say, that stuff be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm at work, I'm
You my dude.
dying of boredom at work. And I'm like, all right, well, this is going to give me a 40-minute window. Boom,
Yeah.
I post this. You know what I'm saying? So then I post it, and then the whole time I'm at work, it's bing. I'm
Bing,
like, what
yeah.
they say? Oh, heck no. And that's getting me through that repetitive, you know, I'm a robot at work. I'm at
Yeah,
I'm
right.
a robot. Click, clap,
Facts.
click, clap. So give me that to get my head off of that stuff. And when I get off of work at 3:30, I don't
breaks
look
up-
at it
it
no
breaks
more.
up your night.
Yeah, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know, I might get a couple, but I don't really go on it no more. But again, as far as, your girl looking on the Facebook, going on Facebook, I could care less. What you do on your Facebook is you, what I do on mine is mine. Bottom line is that at the end of the day, I always look at it like this. If your girl ain't nothing, if your girl is slime, then you don't have that. You don't have those issues. But if you know your girl, trust your girl, and you know, and y'all together 75% of the time,
Right.
what you worried about?
Exactly.
You know what I
Hit
mean?
the
Let her have
bag.
her fun. You know what I mean? Let her
Exactly.
talk whatever she
I
wants.
think innocent till proven guilty. No matter
And 100% that if you really with your old lady.
Mm-hmm.
Now if your old lady again, if you came into it on some, I got her, I pulled her off the backslide. You know what I mean? All right, you gonna always be feeling like damn, my girl might be. Exactly. So you gotta know who you messing with.
Facts. Go ahead.
I bet you chime in on that.
Hey.
It's kind of funny because when me and my wife first started dating, social media was, well, I shouldn't say social media, me being on the phone all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Twitter, all that, so I would always be looking at it, and just like someone said over here, she would be like, what, we watching a TV show.
Virgil said that.
So I had to learn that I enjoy the social media, but put the damn phone down and watch the movie with her without interrupting. Do that. Give her her time. And as I start giving her her time, then she understands that, look, he's gonna be on social media. He went to Cast Tech, so it's a million of them. They gonna talk. They gonna laugh. I'm a coach, so I got a whole nother avenue. I'm gonna talk to coaches, college coaches, kids.
Female stalking you.
You one of my main men that keep it real though. Come on now, it was devilishly fun at one time. Talk to me.
Let me say this.
She's listening.
I know, let me say this.
That's too easy.
I learned from an old head that you don't mess around with your players' parents.
Okay.
So once I I got it, I respect it, then I never went against it.
It took you a minute though.
Yeah.
No,
After you went down the road.
No, you know what happened?
You saw somebody else.
I saw it go
There you
bad for
go,
somebody
yep.
else
Saw
in the
somebody
gym.
else.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh no, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Weinstein of
But-
football.
But as anybody else and Lou's coach, and I tell you this, it comes how you put it down.
Facts.
If you put it down like, Mom, I like your son, you need to go on over there and get in the car and after practice over, we'll see you. Then that's how they'll respect you.
Right.
But if you out here, they like, why you putting Timmy in? Timmy is in. I
Right.
saw his mama last night.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? Then that's what's
funny.
gonna happen.
That happens, dog. That's
You know
happened.
what's happening. I got niggas straight.
Hell mom shit. PSL mom shit.
College mom.
I never heard your mom.
Gee, what you think? You ain't serious.
Sisters and
What?
cousins.
About what?
You standing back off the social media. Come on, give it to
I've
her.
had my social media beef. She's had beef with me before.
Why? What'd you do?
Probably
What'd you
nothing
do?
I have not done on social media.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
flagrant
DMs.
posts.
Yeah.
I've calmed down.
The DMs. You got the DMs.
No, not since we go together.
How old school is that shit?
Yeah.
That's the chick ass in the box.
Not since
together,
she
never
circled,
watched.
yes.
Yeah.
No, I've been enjoying myself.
Hey, you know how I feel about
I'm
it.
a happy mouse with one hole to crawl in, dog.
Hey, I used to tell him, because he would say, that break up relationships, that's some bullshit. I never believed in social media break up relationships. People break up relationships.
You're right.
They got shit to
Absolutely.
do with them social
Talk to
media.
them.
Yeah.
Social media is a fucking mechanism.
Just like guns, just like
guns
how
right,
you
kill
use
people
it.
right
That's
there.
how you use it.
Guns don't kill people, people do.
Right.
And that's the thing, like me and my wife, we friends on social media. She know all my passwords. My password is her birthday, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We go through all that, and I call cash money shit on there too. You know what I'm saying? My wife don't give a fuck about that, because at the end of the day, she know when daddy coming.
But the thing
Straight up.
is, what I know
At
what
the end of the
people
day.
beef is, it's not you. It's
The
the
other
other
people.
driver, as your parents used to say.
Yeah, but shit.
Seriously though, you know those comments like looking good. You
The
like,
DM,
ah,
that
shit.
DM.
Let me tell you, I'll be honest with you.
But you know
That
somebody-
that becomes with your mate knowing you. I flirt all day on social media.
I'm not
All
saying
day.
no shit like that.
All day.
I'm not saying
I'm like,
I'm
I'm
not
just
saying no
saying
shit like
doing
that.
that. I don't consider shit I do flirting.
But she know
period.
me.
Yeah,
But my wife knows me. I'm saying she knows me.
They know
That's
flirt.
first degree.
That's
Hey,
it. And we've been together. We've been together for 21 years.
That's a felony.
And look, 10 years,
That's a
man.
relationship.
That's flag on the play. Flag on the play.
But like I said, that depends on your relationship and who you with.
Yeah, your
My
relationship
my best friend, she know me.
Get away with that.
She know I'm a flirt. She
Here's the
knows
question.
me.
Here's the
Yeah.
question. The first time it happened, you didn't come home to the interview?
I came home every day.
I'm saying,
No,
to the interview.
No.
Who is this
She don't
then?
care.
Right,
When I tell you,
right,
hey,
right.
when I tell you,
I put on her page,
I'm gonna say
you
this
get
one
to
thing.
interrogate her
Ever
later.
since I put the ring on her finger, she don't give a fuck. I check myself more than she would check me. I be like, oh shit, dog, it's 2 o'clock, gotta go to the crib. She be like, dead sleep. I be like, damn, man, you ain't even ask me what I would do. I know you gonna come home.
He's a unicorn.
You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I will admit that. I will admit that. This shit is rare.
Yeah.
But that's why I work for us, though. You know what I'm
Can men
saying?
and women be friends?
Yeah.
As long as they didn't fuck before.
I agree with that.
I said,
You go by my rule.
But
If we scored, we're not friends.
No,
You can't be here. That's a.
Can they be
That's not
friends?
true. I'm friends
Do
with
he
her.
want to
That's
hit? Did he ever really want to hit, or is she ugly? Like so.
right. Or did he got friend zone, you know, because
I
he
mean-
wanted to hit and his game wasn't strong.
Usually they put
You know.
you in the friend zone when they don't want you to hit, and you just go for that.
Or you the dick in the
Till you
glass
can.
and then wait until after 20 years after high school and they ain't do what they
Chime
supposed to
in.
do.
One at a time,
They
one
did
at a
what they
time.
wanted.
What you think about the guys who, yeah, she's my best friend. Yeah, I've been knowing her for 20-something years. She's my best friend.
Is he white?
She's not your mate.
I
She's
was
not
my
your mate.
friend.
She's just my
I
best
say
friend.
this. I say
She's
this.
just my best friend.
I
I'm
say
married.
this, and
So
I
this is my
always
best friend.
believe
She's-
this about guys and girls that have been best friends for a long time. During that time, there has been one episode where they had an opportunity to cross that line.
Nope.
Somewhere,
And they didn't.
somewhere, and they didn't.
And they didn't.
And they
No,
didn't.
I disagree. Shout out to Emar. I
Player
have a
now.
friend.
That's my guy.
That's
That's my
me.
boy.
Player, right? You
I've
represent the
known
player.
Emar
Come on.
since
Reform,
ninth
reform.
grade.
But like,
Reform, I'm
Excuse
sorry.
Emar. That's that's my brother. That's my best friend. Known him since 9th grade. Nothing. Ever. There's no opportunity.
No
He
intentional
never felt
energy.
no way about me. I never felt. That's bro.
I
That's
believe
brother.
you.
Call him for anything.
As a youth.
I got a couple like that.
Yeah, as a youth,
So,
I've
yeah, it
never
can-
been able
it can
to
happen.
have.
Well,
Yeah,
sure,
I
like
guess
this,
like that.
if y'all
I wasn't
have
trying
went
to
down
get-
that path, if y'all done messed around, like if you and a dude, or you and a chick messed around and it was good, y'all can't never be
Even
friends
if it was
again.
garbage.
If it was garbage,
Y'all best friends.
if it was garbage, y'all can go to being best friends. I got a lot of garbage best friends right now. Put your hands
Go
up.
every time you raise your ass.
Well, what I'm
And
saying is
I don't
that
want none of my married men to
to
throw themselves under the bus.
Uh-huh.
This is a question. Opinions on. Can somebody you rocked come to your wedding?
Yep.
Yes.
I feel like
Let me
But if
chime
it's
in.
good, they can't.
Is that a good question?
No,
Hey,
that's a
hey,
question. Somebody when I'm married ain't gonna know we rock.
There you go.
Go ahead, Meech.
I got somebody that we did something before, you know what I'm saying? And we go way back. And we tried it again, and it didn't work out. But she went her way, I went mine. And we became real tight. We cool. Like, when we see each other, it's love. You know, the husband, everything. Felt a little terrible, you know? Like, but we never did nothing while they were dating or nothing like that. But I just still, you know, felt a little terrible. However, I got invited to the wedding. I was like,
She ain't shit.
okay, you know, so yeah,
I don't agree with that.
You win?
Because
I want to hear an answer individually.
now, hold on. if you got married and your wife brought a dude that she rocked in there, how would you feel?
Woo!
I would feel like a turd.
Oh!
They're not rocking no more.
They're not rocking no more.
Y'all go.
Years
You
ago.
found
I don't
out.
care.
Y'all
You
gotta
found
grow
out.
up.
You cannot go with what you don't know.
Y'all gotta grow up.
Yeah,
You found out.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
But
Yes, you
that's
can.
not-
You got to.
Can you do that?
But you
Yes,
got
you
to.
can.
But you can't do it on the corner pop.
Ah!
Yeah.
Hey, you got to.
You gotta answer that.
Unless you marrying a virgin.
So
Exactly.
Okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
So
That's
we
what
gonna-
I'm
always gonna be
we
somebody
gonna go
before
around
you, man.
individually so people
Always.
can answer. I'm
Could
I'm
you invite a
actually
man to the
okay.
wedding that you rock?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
None of them can come, and you can be mad because you're not coming.
She said none of them.
None of them.
None of them. Hell no, that's a new journey. You
None of you 12 niggas.
No. No, I'm just saying, like, anybody that I ever gave a rug burn cannot come.
Oh!
But I do.
That's a new one.
You know, I'm just saying, you start a new journey. Why would you bring something from the past?
I agree.
And
Bad
then,
energy,
not
bad
to
energy.
mention,
Yeah.
you might get a bitter one when they tell you, is there anybody that wanna, you not about to stand up? You better sit your ass down.
Shit like that.
You gonna get some wisdom on this.
Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, I go back again. Everything with me in talking about a relationship is all about respect.
Yeah.
I ain't having no chick that I used to kick it with.
Thank
coming
you.
my way.
Yeah.
My woman don't need to. I mean, she deserves better than that. That's just the way I look at it. And I don't want a nigga that she was with.
I agree.
I had a woman that I dated for a while, and she got ready to get married, and we were cool. And she was like, well, you have to come to the wedding. I'm like, you're out your goddamn mind. Yeah. And she was like, oh, but that doesn't matter to him. You don't know that. He's not going to talk about that. And I don't think he wants to, on his wedding night, be having flashbacks of
Exactly. When Here Comes the Bride come on, he reminiscing when 10 Toes Up.
Damn, I remember how that bullshit be.
Like this generation,
Not true.
see, a
Not
lot
true.
of you guys are nice, you older men. So a lot of the guys that
Older
in
than
this,
you.
older than me, in this generation would do some whole ass shit on purpose while you in that dress and you're standing with your soulmate. There is a lot, and he bitter, he mad, or he just want to be stupid and want to do some shit on purpose. That's this generation.
You said that what's past
Nope.
is past.
Different
my thing
generation,
is-
Different generation,
That's
yeah.
done. That's over with. I don't care what you did before, but I don't need to be looking at it.
Right. I agree with him.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But I don't even care though, to be honest with you.
I don't care.
I don't
Weddings at this
care.
age would be real small anyway.
Huh?
A wedding at this age would be very
You,
small anyway.
you got that.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, hell yeah.
There
Yeah,
wouldn't be
pretty
no
much.
extras.
I agree. The
It's gonna
goddamn
be
city
kids and
justice of
grandmama
the
and
peace.
grandfathers. And
You mean if you applied that rule?
if anyone were to get married at this age.
At this age, you ain't been in no big ass
I'm
wedding.
not about to
No, I'm not.
have it's not about to be a social
Well, that's how
event,
you
no
get
way.
a-
Although I have been to some big weddings of some people that were seasoned.
Right.
And I have thought, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like,
Why
they
are you
first
having
do
two-
all this?
No,
Right.
no, they big ass kids.
What if it's their
and-
Mitch, that's a good point. What you say?
What if it's their first one?
Oh.
Yeah.
Their first wedding?
Her first
Her-
wedding.
yeah.
Well,
The wedding
I
is
still
for the
don't
woman
get
every
it.
time.
That's
That's
to
to
each
each
Shit, it's for them all the
For
damn
me,
time.
exes are out of the question. That's
Right,
just
I
Absolutely.
trust me.
Exes.
I don't give
Exes
a
out of
fuck.
the question.
Like, what's your opinion? Because I heard you say you need.
I don't know.
People need to grow up.
You know, when you have a history, that's the past. That's
Exactly.
all. But like I said, to my point, if anyone were to get married at this age, it wouldn't be a whole lot of extra people anyway.
Right.
So, you know, just in life, sometimes people cross paths, and I don't think I would lose any sleep if somebody showed up that I used to do.
Right.
Oh, no question.
But they ain't invited.
My ex-wife
Chime
I'm
in
not
and then you
invited.
on.
Yeah,
Just
I
chime
might-
in. What you say, Carl?
I might catch you later on.
My ex-wife came to my wedding and I went to my ex-wife's wedding.
There it is.
I
There it is.
Weirdo alert.
But me and my ex-wife
Did
was
your,
cool.
and your wife knew she was there?
Yeah,
Of course.
Of course. That's
Me and my
I got
ex-wife was
married
cool.
at-
Tell him, Carl.
And my current wife has no problem with my
I don't think
ex-wife.
you need no ex support.
Agreed.
Listen.
I mean, it's no support. It's not even
agree
about
with
the
you.
support. First off,
Yeah.
all of my kids are by my first wife.
Right.
Yeah.
All of my kids were in my wedding.
So the mama comes.
She's
Exactly.
gonna come home, she wants to come to see her children, if nothing else. But she came to my wedding, and I went to her.
Well, I do believe
I
that's
agree.
There are times when you root for the other person.
Man.
There
I'ma
are
tell you
times when
truth.
you want the other person to
To
be
do
happy.
well. Yeah.
True, exactly.
Really looking
Good
for somebody.
Most
Right, I agree with that.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
I had the
This
same.
nigga crazy.
I agree with you.
I had the same question on my show. I caught a lot of call-ins from other women. You better watch him in here. Listen, I've been married 22 years. I got married 23 years old, and 4 or 5 of the exes came.
Oh.
4 or 5. Sending them shots out.
My dog had 5 girlfriends at 23.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, I thought you said your ex.
No, not mine.
Oh.
Yeah. They came to see what was going on.
Mm.
Didn't faze me one bit. Again, I'm 22 years in.
No doubt. I agree.
You know what?
Different story.
I feel that.
Whatever works for you.
Didn't shake my
Yeah.
security.
Exactly.
Why is he here? It is what it is. We up here in the front of the bishop saying I do.
Right.
Would you date a woman with no job?
Hell
Hell
no.
no.
Hey, let me emphatically say,
If
hell
she
no.
was
No.
wealthy,
A big ass and pretty face ain't
Unless
enough
she
for
was
me to
getting
understand.
But she might have no
What if she
job,
got the
but a
money
lot of
already?
right, she
Hold on,
already
if she got money,
no
if she ain't got no job, I'm cool with that. Because you know, because she
Well,
ain't
that
working
makes
for
sense.
if she got some money,
She
she ain't got no
made
job.
us
You
all
know,
a good
she might get a
painting.
good palimony check from a previous husband and ain't gotta work. So shit, I'm
As long as she
Well,
brings
as
some, as long as she brings some
Look
kids
at
to the
it.
bacon,
Exactly.
we can work it out. So
Right.
I ain't, you know,
Long as
she
you
just
better
gotta
be bringing something to the
We ain't
table.
dealing.
Long as income coming in.
Well, I think the moral of a job is income. And so if she already got income, that's
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm getting the feeling the gentleman is just saying,
Family
as
dog.
long as she don't ask me for shit.
No.
that ain't it.
That's
Well,
what-
that's
that's
what's gonna end up happening.
She should have her part.
Yeah, if she don't have a job, she
She
don't
should
be
have
asking.
If I look at
Exactly.
if I'm with you,
to
if
the
I'm
table
with you
and
and we
your
in a
hand
good
out.
relationship,
Right.
I'm gonna do something for you anyway. Just
Right,
'cause
but I'm
you
saying,
said.
as far as him saying that she might not have a job, but she has money. But as long as she's able to care for
something.
herself and bring
Bring
something to the
something to
table,
the
you don't have to
table.
ask.
Yeah.
But the question is, how long are you gonna be able to keep doing this?
What's the-
Everybody
what's
put
the
on the
plan?
front in the beginning.
Yeah.
What's the plan? What is the
They
plan?
do. They do.
My dude.
Then, but 3 months later, she'll be talking about,
I'm a little
things
tight. I need the $40. I need
Well,
the
I can say this, I
$40.
don't want anybody who just don't have a job and just has money because you have no ambition.
Lazy.
Right.
Because what if the money just stopped coming in? Whatever you have that's coming in just stop. What do you have to fall back on? What's your skills? Because if you just have money, you tend to get lazy as hell.
What a
You
way to
do.
flip the
Right, you
script.
know what I'm saying? So,
But
I don't
what
want
if
no
she's a very good
non-ambition.
investor?
You
Not
know,
Wall
Street.
Street.
And
Yeah,
no
what if she's a-
time.
What's your entrepreneur got a good
Here
investment?
come the ifs.
There you go. I mean, I'm just saying, that could be after
Y'all know what this question
No,
is.
but I got a female
So
friend
the
that's
devil-
got banks. She ain't that money ain't running out.
It's something
Yeah,
says, see, thank you.
That's trust fund money. She ain't.
Exactly. I would-
And I
That's
was
a unicorn, though. Right?
Yeah, and see, I wouldn't deal with the trust fund babies
but I-
because they usually
yeah, I mean,
spoiled.
they
They
do
silver
exist.
spoon.
That's
babies.
the exception.
I
That's
don't like
the
trust
rule.
fund babies.
But they can have a job and still expect
Be
you
broke
to be
as
paying
shit.
for everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hit the bell.
People with
That
jobs
is-
want
like-
That's like a sense of entitlement, though.
Yeah.
You know, it's like this. I like, you're going on nice vacations. It costs.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be footing the whole expense. You know, she need to be. Hey, you got to contribute to this.
Something,
We in
shit.
Spain, Italy, somewhere, London.
Yeah.
I'm not about to spend my whole pay. I mean, come
Because
on,
in
man.
their mind, they think the sex
One
is
to
they
count
pay.
two.
Yeah, and I've always took issue with that.
Remind them we on iTunes.
And I've
You gotta
always
talk
took
to the
issue
mic.
with this. Because I'm like, hey.
We on iTunes. You gotta talk into the mic.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I always took issue with that, because
Yeah.
my thing is, what you got ain't no more valuable than what I got.
Exactly.
God both gave us something
Yes.
valuable.
Exactly.
It ain't none of that
Exactly.
shit where dick go in and
Right.
ATM money come out.
Right.
No,
No,
uh-uh.
no.
I mean,
Exactly.
I get $40. Hey, I can get pussy anywhere.
Hit
I
the
mean,
bell!
Say this is
Hit
me
the
on the corner.
bell!
Welcome to the corner.
The price
come on
of
now.
pussy has plummeted. Okay?
Yes.
The price of pussy has
Yes.
plummeted.
Yes.
Just because we're on the corner podcast, the price of pussy has
It's going down to
plummeted.
30.
So that's the only thing that you have to offer is
$36.
ass and pussy that was out in the 90s.
So I take
okay?
it would you believe in a housewife?
I believe in a housewife if she's doing what she's supposed to do. Everybody is supposed to play their role.
Oh, yeah.
So me as my
Women are,
man, as a
they
man,
can't
I'm
even
supposed
cook,
to
so
protect and
Right.
provide.
Let's not
So-
even
well,
go
now-
there.
Wait.
I was say,
Go
a
on.
housewife
If a
in
girl
jail,
under
they
30
is
ain't
working
can't
though,
cook,
because
you might
it is
have to
working
take her
cleaning
out
up
the
the
house.
house,
Your
cooking,
ass
cleaning,
past
take
30.
care of
Hold on,
That's
Shorty.
a
Put
job.
her down like old yellow if she can't cook. Take her out the back, you know what I mean? You know, so
Okay, hold on. Go ahead, Dallas.
So not being married,
yes.
right? Not
Yeah.
being married. I know quite a bunch. I know quite a few females who may be married, have children. That's the bottom line. They might have somebody, whatever the case. Tending for children, taking care of homes,
Job.
everything in
Yeah.
between
Whole
is
job.
one
That's a fucking
hell of a
job.
job, yo.
Now, who you gonna send your kids to?
Much
Are you gonna-
respect to
Right.
those ladies
I
who
get
are
that,
holding
right.
it down at
Shout out to
home.
my
And
sister.
Shout
then
out
some
to
of
her.
them even manage to have a job on top of that.
Right.
Yes.
And
Right.
that's one hell of a job. Hats off.
Yeah.
Everybody
That's
else.
up to all them
Somebody
housewives.
else. You are
Shit.
correct because not all women,
Yeah.
but a lot of women these days, they like, you got one or either.
Yeah.
I'm gonna either have to go to work or I'm gonna have to tend to the kids. But we are in an era where my mom, she went to school and got her master's.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She was a wife.
Mhm.
She cooked and cleaned,
Yep.
and then got out here and worked for AKA and all everything. She did it all,
My mom
and
was
I
GPS.
saw that. And a lot of guys my age saw that.
Right.
So you can't tell me it can't be done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now
Does
we
she
have
to do that?
Huh?
Does she have to do that?
Does she have to?
Yeah.
I would like my wife to work.
Why?
Why? Because I think the way the world is now, I think it's better for you to have dual income.
You can
Yeah,
succeed.
it
You can
is.
succeed.
It's just how it
She
is.
doesn't have to have
I've
dual
seen
income.
way too many
She
women
doesn't have
make
to
it
have-
happen.
She doesn't have to go to work to have dual income.
That's true. That's
You
true.
better
I
be
give
able
you
to
that.
hustle.
Wow. I give you
Yeah.
that. I give you that.
Hustle.
During the child,
Melissa, go to work.
During those young years, it's gonna be tough for you. I mean, with 2 kids, you're gonna have to pay daycare. That's probably $175 a week for 2 kids. That's $350.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
Get that 5 years. I say get that 5 years.
And then who
Latchkey.
are you sending your child to for 8 hours a day?
Yeah.
What type of information are they gonna
Exactly.
teach them?
Yeah.
So during those young years, she might need to sit down
Agreed.
and raise
Go
your
to
family.
kindergarten, then get
And then y'all get back to the money.
Yeah, let her get to
Illuminati, in fact,
That's what I think.
that's why I
Let me-
fuck with Lulu. That's my
Let me
dude.
ask you. Let me ask you this. To the men who can answer, and there's quite a few. What was scarier, marriage or divorce?
Who was that? Answer that question. Shit.
What's scarier, marriage or
I would say
divorce?
divorce. But for me, divorce was like a drink of water. I was like, I'm done.
Oh my God.
Once I made up my mind, I'm done. I divorced both my wives, and I was like, I'm done, and it wasn't a big deal. In either situation, in both of them, I was like, you can have everything. I don't care. I'm out. That was just me. Now a lot of guys carry a lot of bitterness. I'm friends with both my ex-wives. Not like hang out friends, you know. But I had no issue with that because I had determined this is not working. This is not for me. I'm not staying no place where there's
Agreed.
animosity or we're not getting along. So it was just a wrap. It wasn't. Unfortunately, I didn't put enough thought into getting married in both situations either.
Think you somebody can admit that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the first one, it wasn't a thought. The devil made me.
It was
do it.
23.
Yeah.
Actually, I have always sworn that one of my descendants is going to do something amazing, because I swore I didn't say it. When he came out, I was like, I didn't say that. And I couldn't seem to get a handle on it. We got married in New York. None of my friends, my brother, the only person on my side of the church was my mom.
Wow.
They had to put people from her family on my side.
Yeah.
But you know, we just didn't. I was in the military, and I was stationed in D.C. She lived in New York, so I can't even really call that a marriage in the true sense of the word. The second time around, we lived together for 8 years, got married, and was divorced in 18 months.
Wow.
So it wasn't a lot of I guess real thought put into the whole thing about it. But yeah, getting divorced is, I mean, it's, you know, all of it, I guess, is what you make it. If you want to make it all kind of pulling each other's hair out and ugly shit, then that's what you're gonna do.
What happened?
Oh man.
Go ahead.
The question is, what was scarier? I'm on my second marriage, and neither was scary, the divorce or the marriage. I got married the first time I was 21 years old, you know, and I was married for 18 years, so I feel that we just outgrew one another. You know, I'm 52 years old, been married for 12 years, you know, and I'm still growing with my wife. So
Yeah.
it's a difference, you know. So scary, neither one was scary, the divorce or the marriage.
That's hell, Iran.
Yeah, no doubt.
I would say for me, marriage, I don't know if I would call it scary. I would say I had butterflies. Because now you going from being a single guy and you gotta learn to be unselfish, because now I gotta share my space with somebody else. And I'm accustomed to having things a certain way. So now I'm bringing this other person into my life as well as her son. That's
You moody, bro?
another story. It's another story in itself. He's a good kid, but
Yeah,
he's lazy.
You just called her all the way out.
Sound like he got him downstairs. Him downstairs.
No, but, I mean, I got my ways.
You human.
He's 50 years old.
I'm kind of set in my ways, and my
Right.
job probably play a big part in that.
Yeah,
Lord,
yeah.
it does. But I mean, one thing I took away from being married is you have to date your wife. You can't just get married.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Okay, I'm going to work. Let's come home. That's that. Y'all got to have some me time together. I'm guilty of that.
I never want to live like that.
I'm guilty of that because y'all have to have me time, especially when you're raising a child.
Facts.
And you know, because we forget that we do what it takes, and I gotta own this too. We do what it takes to get the woman, but then when we finally get them in, we become complacent.
Don't break the bell.
Is that content? Is that being content?
I think it's being complacent.
Complacent, exactly.
Because the thing about it is, you figure, oh, I got this woman.
Yeah,
We
look.
married now, so she locked in. But that was my first marriage, and you have to learn. You got to date each other. Y'all got to have fun. You got to be more intimate. You know, because we deal with the everyday rigors of life, going to work. You know, me, I was going to work, supporting the house, making all the money, because she lost her job a year and a half after we got married. So I was just pretty much the breadwinner. I got caught up in making money. But then I also,
You stay at work, bro. You do.
If he did the same thing.
By
the
force.
second way, if he
Like
did the
today, I
first one,
did
he'd still
16
be
hours.
the
I got to
divorce.
be back at 11 tonight.
Wow.
But I mean, you live and you learn, man. You know, we go through this life. Don't know instruction books come with life.
Man, facts.
No instruction book. They don't come with marriage. It don't come with raising kids. We all learning on the fly. The only thing you can take is what your parents taught you far as right from wrong. That's the basic principles that you can carry into raising your kids. And then a lot of men haven't seen their mother and father stay together.
Thank you, God. I am, and I still am.
It's been a lot of divorces. So if you haven't seen a marriage last for years, how you gonna really know how to keep it together? My father did tell me that men and women should be
Yeah,
friends
but that
before
can,
love.
that can also
Yeah.
teach you.
It make, yeah.
They go ahead, teach you though.
They ain't together. If they ain't together, that's teaching you a lot.
Yeah,
That's
because the
teaching you
thing
a lot,
about
for
it
sure.
is, it's like your child gonna wonder, well, why daddy living over here, mom over here? They're supposed to be together, especially if they grow up with other kids and they see their parents is married.
Yeah.
So what's
Yeah.
wrong with the picture here? And you gotta explain that as you get older. So I mean, especially being black people, it's imperative that
Yeah.
we strengthen the family.
Yeah.
Because there's so much
Yes.
out here against us,
Yes.
and you know, marriage is, I mean, it's work. It's one thing I learned to
Oh, yeah.
sum it all
It
up.
ain't
It is
easy.
some work to it.
It's a good word.
There's some work to it.
Does your woman have to be spiritual, fellas?
Yes.
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 Does she have to go to
should
church?
have it.
Now you ain't gotta go to church.
No.
Church is supposed to be within you.
Exactly.
Because you got
Yeah.
devils sitting in the church.
Facts.
day.
Thank
So,
you.
and,
Thank you.
and it's more important to be spiritual than it is to be religious.
Let me
because
ask you,
religion
what
is
you say,
man-made.
fellas? What y'all say?
Exactly what he said. Exactly what he
He
said.
said what he said.
My man.
Did everybody here grow up in the church? Everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
It's
I need-
a-
I grew up in the church, but I grew away from the
No.
teachings that they teach now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm on some.
Well, church is way
something
different.
You know,
Yeah.
you know,
And I-
I'm spiritual.
And I tell you the reason why church is imperative, because things gonna come against you, and if you ain't got God involved in that situation, man, the devil can infiltrate and just rip.
Get this
your
nigga
stuff
roll.
all-
For
My pastor celebrated 44 years of marriage right now.
sure.
And I look at how he does things, you know.
Yeah.
I take something from that blueprint,
Yeah.
and you gotta have that spiritual thing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we do all this other crazy stuff out here in the world, but if you ain't got God involved in that situation, man, the devil can infiltrate and rip that marriage and
That's his job.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My mom
I
just
mean-
said
What you
it's
say,
about
Lou?
being
You was
evenly
finna chime
yoked.
in?
No, he said a lot. I don't have Now, that brother said a lot. I don't have anything to say.
That's my.
But you know, I think there's just he said especially being black people. I just think there's a real misconception about the black man and his parenting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that there is another man of any other color who loves on his child as much as we do.
Man, hit that motherfucker.
I was raised by a real daddy.
Yes.
Now, I know some men had to maybe felt like they had to leave their families when they was oppressed early on, but for the most part, all the brothers I know, they real daddies.
Stuff it out.
So,
Contrary
if you don't know
to belief.
one, maybe you not one.
You know, I have to chime in. My father
Yes.
passed away when I was 8. And I'm convinced my parents were soulmates. The problem with that was that with my dad passing away at 8, I had a vision of a fantasy relationship. My dad went blind the year I was born. My father used to catch buses to go to work because he refused to take charity. And he used to stop every Friday and pick fresh flowers for my mother. And then he didn't have no money, so he'd buy her a pint of her favorite ice cream. That's what I grew up with.
Oh, ice cream.
And then I would see.
I heard pint.
I saw how my mother and my father interacted, like she always had his back.
Oh, yeah.
So one of the challenges I had growing up, I kept looking for that same relationship. And I didn't get a chance to ask my dad, like, about pitfalls, like, when did she get on your nerves and shit? I never got to ask that, right? Because I really
That's
didn't
deep.
see that.
That's deep.
So I grew up, and at a young age, I put expectations on women that were just unbelievable, because I'm looking at this fantasy that I'm sure now at an older age, it didn't exist. But that's what my parents, and I grew up in a different era too.
Hence, twice divorced.
Right, so they were, most definitely. I was no day at the beach, trust me. I'm a good man now because I did enough fucking up to know what it takes to do that. I'm an excellent boyfriend because I fucked up a lot. You know, in the past. So I don't lay anything on my ex-wives or ex-girlfriends or anything, because a lot of it had to do with me, but a lot of it did have to do with what I saw. Like you said, in your formative years, what you see, you digest that. The problem was, like I said, Dad passed, and then, you know, and my brother's still fucked up. He's older than me. Right?
Damn.
He's still expecting shit. That, like, come on, man. Can't nobody do that. You know,
Ray Nathan.
It's like learning, you know, and our children, what we show them, what we present to them is so critically important. And I totally agree with you.
Sure.
I don't think anybody, I know my dad hugged and kissed me to the day he left this planet. And I see that with black fathers all the time.
All the time.
All the time. You know, so
All
like
the
you
time.
said, we keep pushing that out there. That,
They
no, it's
want us
not
to
true.
believe that.
Right.
That's not true.
Right. Well, just
They
like
don't
it
care
wasn't
about
true.
nobody but themselves.
True.
They don't care about
about
the
black
mom.
fathers not being in the home. I grew up, you know, over on the west side when I was a kid. It wasn't a home on the block that didn't have a father except
Right.
mine, and that's because he died.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, that's just a myth that they keep.
And I grew up on Ferguson, where I had the only father on the block.
Yeah, I grew up on Foyer, and everybody had their daddy there. And they all worked at Ford, Chrysler, and Michigan Bell.
Carl will tell you this.
It's a lot, but still, it's not like we are absent as a community.
Well, I think the crack epidemic played a big role in that, and that didn't start to the 80s. Prior to the 80s, black family structure was actually strong. We still had block clubs.
Sure did.
You still got your ass whooped by the neighbor.
Came
Then you
back
got
home.
your ass when you got home.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All that
The
stuff
paddle
was
was
in
cool.
place.
Sure did. Tell them.
All that,
Yep.
place, all that stuff was still in place. Trust me, I got something.
Yeah, right.
And for the family, like, I agree with everything. So with me, I'm a father, and before I got married, I was a single dad. Me and my son's mother didn't work out, and I'm probably one of the few men that took her to court. I have full custody of my son.
There you go.
Because I was raised on the street with my mother and my father. They got divorced. My dad used to beat her ass, so they got divorced. But my stepdad and my mom, 30 years together. So I know what it was to keep a man, and we as black men have to raise a little young black man. Gary, you know my son, 12 years old now. He's working at 12 years old, has his own job with his uncle. I had to make sure that happens because a woman cannot raise a man. She can't. If you can't teach him to hold his thing and pee, and the other things, now we have to teach them how to actually get pulled over correctly.
Talk to that guy. He ain't
That's
sad.
sad.
He didn't want to sit
No,
there.
no, what's sad is
He's sleep.
it's been 20-something years since I've been pulled over and actually in Dearborn. Me and my wife actually 3 weeks ago got pulled over. I have a 2001 classic Dodge Intrepid. I put it in shows. It's in the doggone. You see the car that's in the doggone driveway. I have it in shows. Okay, so they pulled me over because I have tinted windows.
I get that a lot.
Okay, I got tinted
I
windows.
just
but
want to
guess
see
what?
an
I have
Intrepid in
a
the car show, nigga.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
I drive out driving. You open it up. This leather interior.
I've got an interesting perspective on this because nothing happened with my father. I just don't think he was ready. You know, I have a sister. She's 5 years older than me, which means he really wasn't ready. So I've spoken with him recently, not recently, but fairly recently. We'll say within the last 5 or 6 years because we had a little falling out. And he and my sister fell out way before that. So the relationships have been in turmoil, and that's at best. But I think if he could do it over, he would do it differently. Not saying he would do it well, but in light of it all, I've got 4 fantastic uncles and a host of positive big homies and positive black males, such as everyone in this room, that I'll be 34 years old and I still look up to folks.
Yeah.
You know?
That's how we was taught.
Are you a writer?
That's what was raised.
You spoke like it.
But you met him several times.
Eric
Y'all met each other.
Eric Dyson here.
For sure.
But yeah, so
You only meet somebody once, don't you?
Man, shit.
Not
Me and
me.
AJ, me and Aaron, there
Y'all met one time, child.
it was
We know where we were.
just to kind of wrap it up though.
Go ahead.
As I do enter this next phase in my life, whenever it becomes children, a wife, so on and so forth, I like to look forward to folks who do well, folks who don't do so well, to learn from their mistakes and capitalize on the things that they do well.
How did you take your first real heartbreak?
Woo! I was 12.
Damn, grown man heartbreak.
I was 12.
Don't give me no middle school. Give me how did you
man.
take your first grown man heartbreak?
18.
That was
Everybody.
me.
I
that was
took it
something.
hard.
Y'all don't want to hear this one.
I took it hard. No homo. I took it hard.
Pause.
I mean,
We're
essentially,
gonna go. We're gonna go around.
Essentially, I'm the same kid that I was back then. I play tough, but on the inside, I got a big heart. It bothers me, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I was saying,
I ain't gonna lie, I did.
y'all don't want to laugh at my shit. That's what I'm gonna say.
I
Y'all
don't want to make these stories long, but good.
You want?
Right.
Carl, how'd you take your
How
first
old is grown?
after 18?
Okay.
Well, can you say? Well, mine was 17. I was in college.
That don't
And
count.
that was
smart. That's a
I went for 3
valedictorian.
years, man.
That don't
Motherfucker
count.
count.
That don't count.
That's the hardest heartbreak
That's
ever.
public.
How'd you take it? Man, you can make it humorous, but it was real.
You're not gonna believe this.
That mean I ain't had with me.
Especially as a grown man. I've been married 30 years, bro. I've never had a grown man heartbreak.
Oh,
I
put
haven't
them
either.
on.
I've never had a grown man heartbreak.
You never
The first divorce wasn't a heartbreak?
You never cried over
It
one?
wasn't a heartbreak because it was time.
It was mutual.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You never cut onions over
You
one.
said over 18, right? No.
Over 18, I haven't either.
I've
See,
been married.
That's
same
your
here.
answer.
That's my answer, bro.
That's your answer.
Right here.
E-Rob.
I was 18 when I had my heart broke, senior year of high school, and she lived over there on Lauder in there.
What's her name?
You know her name?
She ended up being the freak of the week. Anyway.
Don't that seem wrong,
She ended up being the freak of the week.
Was that the heartbreak reason?
I mean, she ended up getting with a dude 29 years old, was like 11 years older than her, I guess, because he was tricking.
That cash. Art.
I'm a senior in high school, getting ready to go off to college, so I'm like, okay.
That nigga was
She went from penis sex to dick sex.
I mean, it hurt me. You know, basketball was really my refuge. to get away
Penis
from
sex
that.
to dick sex.
But I always say, one of my philosophies with dating, you really ain't graduated in the game of love till you had your heart broke.
I agree with that.
You have not graduated because
I agree with that.
the reason
Oh,
being,
man.
it teaches you how to deal with disappointments as you go forward in life. That's why a lot of these guys go crazy.
Right.
Like, killing
Yep.
girls.
Right.
So I'm like, dude,
They ain't
it's
never
more
did
than
that
shit.
shit.
It's 10-1 in Detroit alone.
Right.
That ain't
Oh,
counting
yeah.
the metropolitan areas.
Exactly.
You're tripping over
I don't
one
like
chick.
using the fish in
never
the
have-
sea
should
analogy.
never have
Because you
thought.
want your fish.
Nah.
Right.
It's true. You want your fish.
Yeah, you
And
want
then I
your
have
fish
my
until you
heart
have
broken.
one.
I'm gonna tell you why the fish in the sea analogy don't work.
Why?
You fucked immediately after the breakup. It didn't mean nothing.
You just needed a bigger fish.
You need a better fish.
No man wants a bigger
You
fish.
need another fish.
Am I right? And
You need
fish
another
is some
fish.
pussy
Fuck
after
the
the
bigger
breakup.
fish.
Did it help?
Good.
Did it medicate?
No, it
It didn't do nothing.
It medicates the
The
bigger
bigger
fish.
fish.
Yeah, bro. I understood.
It doesn't help.
I already saw how my
It doesn't
cousin.
It only felt good at the moment.
Oh,
That's
son.
all it is. It
Then it's
doesn't
done, and
help.
you was like,
Look, I
dang,
saw how
she
my
ain't called me
cousins
yet.
was early in life. And I kind of had an idea how shit went, but you really don't, until you experience it yourself, you really don't know. You have to get your head cracked. Because you have to come to the conclusion that it's greater ahead. Okay, that's
Or
one
be
piece
able
of
to
pussy.
recognize
You know what a
it when it's
heartbreak
coming.
does for you really is show you the shit that you said you would never do.
Oh, I was a
Such
dog.
as-
Yeah,
such
you're
as-
right.
What?
Drive by.
Such as,
Well,
right.
you know when you take your hands off the wheel and your car just all of a sudden passed their place.
I ain't never done that.
You and your boy.
I'm a realist.
You
I've
and your
never
boy
done that.
riding, which one?
D motherfucker, all of them bugs.
I never done that.
It was over.
I had two heartbreaks at
I
once.
ain't never stalked no chick to this day. I ain't showing up
I
at
don't
your
either.
job.
Pussy wasn't good.
It was good. I didn't see the nigga though. Hey, G, she didn't stalk me.
Gee, she was a freak.
Exactly.
She didn't stalk me.
I learned to move on.
Was any one of these cats in there with you?
No, sir.
What's his name? Who
You gotta
wrote?
do that on the solo.
Hey,
Who
check it
wrote?
out.
I can't,
Divulge that information.
listen.
Come on now, who was it with you?
OJ doesn't tell on AC.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
They got my heart broke again.
Talk to me,
20
talk
years
to me,
old, but
wow.
the chick
Well, wait a
Damn.
minute, man. You were supposed to see it coming.
Your heart was supposed to be seasoned,
Arnett, Arnett, talk to me. First heartbreak.
What do I do, J?
Can a bad dude get his heart broken?
Can a what?
Like you got to be kind of like a good dude to get your heart. Kind of got.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah, you got to.
But you, I'm gonna follow up on that. That's a good question.
I seen pimps get their heart
You
broken.
said
They all fall. Right?
Which
They all
heartbreak
fall.
work? Which heartbreaks
We all
hurt
fall.
the most? The one where you fucked up or they fucked up?
When you fuck up.
When
you fucked up.
Does it?
No,
Fuck it,
yeah.
they gonna tell you
I
what
think that-
happened.
Because you got it out. When they
hurts
fuck
most.
up, it got
I
out.
think
Not if you fuck up and it was the right.
the victim
it was the
role
one
is
that you
easier
would
than-
not get
The
away
one
with.
where you fuck up, I think you're more mad that you got
Suspect
caught.
role.
The one you fuck up, it's your responsibility. You
I'ma
fucked
tell
up
you this,
and
how about when you
gone,
fuck up and you never
man,
find
you
it
ain't
out?
never get over
You
that. I
sick,
never
man.
get over
You
that.
gonna be thinking about your
Yeah,
fuck.
because my wife left me because of me.
Arnett never
Oh,
got
I
a chance
never
to
get over
chime
that.
up.
No.
Never.
First heartbreak. And you went to 2 colleges. 2 damn good colleges.
Uh-oh. Hey, giving the mic, G. Yeah.
That's his responsibility.
Right.
I'll say this. I didn't get my heart broke until literally later on in life because I had a type of mentality where if I didn't agree with what you was doing, I'd just move on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like no type of like
Connection.
no connection of me being hurt because at that time I really wasn't looking for nothing serious, especially in college.
So you never been heartbroken?
No, I didn't say that. No.
Right.
I definitely didn't say that.
Right.
As I became an adult, and I'm dating this young lady, and it
What's her name?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Somebody gonna jump in and say,
I don't want to have to go home to the interview.
Yeah. Newlywed.
It's best to let sleeping dogs lie.
Right.
With the cans.
No stress on the twin.
He's a smart guy.
So-
You don't need them born with gray.
Right.
Stop.
So the problem was she was all wrong for me, and I was in love with her though, but I knew she was all wrong for me. So it was just me waking up one morning and realizing that I gotta break up with this girl, or it's gonna be all bad, and it's gonna look just like I'll be seeing these guys out here who end up with a baby or somebody with a bad relationship, and then it goes downhill.
I ain't gonna charge her.
So it was, I had to be real. I had to, sit down with her, explain to her why this wasn't right for me, and and it was kind of funny because my mom knew I was in love with this chick. She knew it. So when I finally broke up with her and I came to my mom's house, and she was like, "Did you get your crying out?" I said, "Yeah, Ma, I did." But I understood.
I love a mother like
Yeah,
that, man.
I understood though. I was making a mistake, and sometimes as men, that's what we need to do is realize that this is a mistake. But sometimes we get caught up in the sauce, and we continue on like, "Oh, we can make it better. We can make it do."
Women too.
When you know
Vice
already
versa.
that it's not what you need to be in.
Everybody knows but you.
Right.
Yeah, that's the crazy
Now,
part.
here's the funny part. So, now that you say that, so I'm sitting at the table, my mom, my boys, and my mom's like, "Man, why y'all didn't tell him?" It was like, we thought he was gonna figure it out for a minute though. We thought he was in trouble.
Right.
So it was just, I'm happy that I was able to go through that because I was able to recognize myself that if I continued with this relationship, it was gonna be bad, all bad. And I wasn't gonna get my blessing, which I got now.
What was so bad about it? Was it physically or?
Well, I'd rather not go into all that because then that, it just wasn't good for me all the way around. She didn't check off the things that I should have been looking for.
The most important thing.
Right. It was a pretty face.
Check off the fine stats.
And I will say this, and this is just for anybody. You know how when you get out of a relationship and then you like meet somebody, you like, let's give them a try. Don't settle. Don't give them a try. Still stick to your guns with what you're looking for and what you want, because when you give people a try, they're gonna send their representatives and give you exactly what they want you to see.
That's real talk.
I believe after a
Well
minute
put.
and you try to start dating and try to get into something else, you're gonna meet those freaky weirdos. Those are
Well,
like
that's the dumbest move
the
ever.
top
You
10
attract who you are.
weirdos.
You do attract who
You're
you are.
healthy until you better. Until you're healthy and you're better, you should probably sit back.
Yes.
You need to get healed up
You
before
do.
you get back
Yeah,
out.
you
Yeah.
talking about here.
So you can
But-
attract.
Gentlemen,
What you
I'm
need.
introducing, this is Berkeley from
Oh, yeah.
Closet Conversations.
Closet Conversations, that's
Yes,
my
she
homie.
has her own
Right.
podcast, and she's my Rian first.
Oh, Lord.
That'll work.
Who's single? Who's single? Who's single? That's what I want to know.
So listen,
Right here,
Hey,
dude.
single. Hey,
Them
single.
Hey, look at that way.
Tracy, let me ask you.
Hey, check the weight. Check the weight.
Hit me with
Damn.
the line.
Single.
I'm open.
Let me ask you, Tracy. When was your
Oh, I don't know what that means.
When was your last? And you on the male? I'm giving you some light on the male night. When was the last heartbreak you had that you took serious?
What's his name? Let's get it out.
Yeah, what's his name?
You should be asking how hard this shit break.
I hate you, Ron. I would say
It should not take that long. Don't you agree?
It
It
does
shouldn't
take
take that
long
long.
because I've only had like one boyfriend, like two.
Listen.
I've had two boyfriends in my whole existence.
Well, you can get your heart broke by
Two?
just a piece
That's
of action.
it? Two?
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to be your
Right.
boyfriend. You can
If
get your
you
heart
give
broke by a
it
piece of
right.
action.
No, because the piece of action that I've had, like I said, they were rug burns and that's it. See, this is what it was. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 24. That
God
Oh,
damn!
there's the bell. There it
God.
Your mother is Miss Mother of all time.
Right.
God damn.
Hey, I'll be over for the
is.
Playboy.
Okay, so let me explain that.
Did you
No, listen, Gary, hold
did you
on.
get 8 out before you did it?
Yeah,
Whoa.
for sure.
That's a different.
Gary, let me
That's a
tell
whole
you.
Answer that. Answer that. Did you get 8 out before
Because
you
that
did
could
it?
not be
sure.
No,
considered
that was
sex.
actually
18 she got it
during.
out.
That was the time frame
ready
of
for
that.
that.
No, listen, this is what it was.
That was
You
a
know
great
how
question.
they
Next
say, you know how like your parents say, there's a reason why they tell you to wait until having sex. Because when you get to an older point, you can have sex with a person and those feelings don't be there. So when I did it, I only did it because that day I was bored. I didn't care about the dude. I wasn't jocking the dude. I didn't stalk the dude. I didn't expect nothing from the dude. It was what it was.
He was whack.
I know he was whack.
He was whack.
I didn't stalk the dude. I didn't see the dude. I didn't want to fuck
If he'd have laid around and not
What was
caught, she'd have been heartbroken.
Yeah, what was whack
What was whack about
No,
it?
let me finish. I'll
Go
go back
ahead.
to that. But the thing about that, even though after the fact I was still doing after that, it still was the same mentality. So until you find that person that you think you're gonna be with, and it is what it is. But the heartbreak as far as the boyfriend, I feel like when you in a relationship, two people are, I'm your biggest fan. You my biggest fan. We supposed to be on each other. When I'm walking, you supposed to be slapping my ass and shit like that. You supposed to be on me, and I'm supposed to be on you.
Do you love hard?
Agreed.
Very hard, crazy hard.
I can believe it. She got that look.
Crazy I just, and he wasn't on me he wasn't on me enough.
You sound like Aisha Curry.
Yeah.
But we was in a relationship.
Quick question.
We supposed to be on each
For the
other,
win.
and it
For the
wasn't
win.
enough.
You brought it up. Don't skip over it. I want you to go.
Did he eat you out before y'all did
There
it?
you go.
Were you ever did you experience oral sex before
a lot of
real
women
sex?
do not count that oral sex.
Don't you lie on the
Right.
corner.
I wasn't having sex. I didn't have sex.
I
Exactly.
believe you.
But
Tell
you
him.
get it out before
He
you.
wasn't counting giving.
Right. Was you doing it?
Listen.
Girls are so lucky.
No,
They
I put
experience
that in
oral
the
sex
corner
before
pocket.
real sex.
What it was is that, I come from hood, I'm from Schoolcraft, I'm from over there, shout out to Schoolcraft, and I had a goal, I graduated high school, I went to college, I graduated from college, I wasn't talking, I was, having conversations, but guys just wasn't my focus. It was getting money was my focus.
That
So when I
wasn't
got to
You were
that
so
point,
sure.
I really
You didn't
was.
answer. You didn't
And
answer.
to the
Yeah,
no,
right.
listen.
Yeah,
I
didn't
didn't-
answer the
But was you getting head before
Stick.
you
No,
flat out?
She said no.
Flat out
She
no.
did answer.
I
She
said
answered.
no.
Yeah, you know what? I'm be honest with you. You dated some whack ass niggas. They know where
Yeah.
fuck you'd have been in college and they get fucked by me. Flat out.
I'm saying,
Flat
first
out.
of all,
Please, you're such a hunk.
I'm just being honest. I was a whore in college.
No,
I was a whore.
But-
I was a whore in
but no,
college. I was fucking anything that moved and breathed.
that was
I'll
you.
be honest.
See, but I'm saying
If I knew you was a virgin, nigga, you was getting taxed.
So, wait a minute. Now she has to wanna fuck you.
exactly.
It don't matter. It don't
No,
my game-
it
my
don't
game-
matter.
my game-
No, no,
my
no,
game is you gonna fuck with your girl.
So you mean to tell me no guy in college did it for you?
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Eastern Michigan.
That's the wild I got things. Eastern Michigan is the wildest.
Wait here. You cannot tell her about her now.
Because I was at
Eastern Michigan was the first year.
So you mean to tell me nobody walking into this campus?
That was your
first
Now, you cannot tell her about her.
Thank you.
No, listen. I'm not saying nobody.
And don't be searching for mutual things.
I'm not saying
Got
nobody
some
tried to
comments.
talk to me, and I'm not saying I didn't have conversation with. But when the ball is in my court, and I pick you, I choose you. You don't choose me.
You heard Outkast. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, Willie.
That's the right nigga, and I'm gonna say it again. The
You was
right
that
nigga
chick on
to
the
get
yard.
the right conversation.
You was that
The right
chick on the
game.
yard.
I was real big on, hey, flirting, hey, with the little walk, and then you be like, hey, what's up? No.
Hold on.
That
Let
was
me
me.
defend her.
So she was a
I was
teacher.
young.
You was a teaser.
I was,
One
that's
thing
exactly
about
what I
Cooley.
was. I
One
was
thing
young.
about Cooley
It
alumni.
was what it was.
When you was a hoe, it wasn't no secret. She has no whore credibility. I got to give her that credit.
Oh, but yo, I'm just talking
And
about
I am, and if she had whore credibility, y'all know I would know as a Cooley Carter.
Because you was
I would know.
When you was under that stage
When
too,
you-
wasn't you?
the auditorium.
I went to Eastern, 2000 to.
Okay.
I
You a
was-
baby.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Right.
There was no escaping. There would have been no escaping.
I used to drive up to
I'm just saying, we had girls in the door. I was from black college down south where you had to sneak them in with boy
Exactly.
coats.
Yes.
Where they could
She
just
is right
ride
next
Freddy
door.
Krueger's mother
Yes.
stop.
Yes.
I
No,
said
no,
Freddie's
no,
mom.
what I'm saying, see, hey, look, Gary don't understand that experience right there. We had to sneak the girl in with boy clothes, boy.
With the hoodie.
You don't understand
With the
that
hoodie
experience.
and the
That's what I'm
hoodie.
saying. When you was in college, like I was in a, we have male dorm. You sneak the girl in, she
yes.
walk in like a nigga with a
Right,
hoodie
yeah,
on.
walk in like a dude.
Yep, and
Walk
go
like
and handle
this.
it.
Leave out
Yeah.
the sun.
You sure that wasn't the crane game?
No, brother. I was in college, brother. Like, Gary missed that time. Gary missed that time.
There's a lot of hoodies.
No. Gary missed that time. He missed that
A lot
one.
of
Baseball caps and hoodies, baby.
Right, yeah, thank you.
Yes.
My
Where you go?
niggas.
Jackson State.
Like I said,
Yes.
that was the whole heartbreak
Yes.
for me, I would say. But you know, I'm single and I'm speaking from a single
What's the
perspective.
biggest what's the biggest breakup first in a relationship? Sex or finances?
Finance.
Finance.
Don't let your
without
ego-
finances,
don't let
the
your
damn
ego-
goose said.
Don't you let your ego.
Damn, she said sex.
Sex, it's sex with me.
Finances.
Fuck with
Finances.
I'm gonna get money.
Finances.
So y'all think it's finance.
Period.
So is
My eyes
bad
don't-
is it bad sex out here?
You
Or-
answer.
because-
You answer.
No, because
Or
I'm
not
giving out
getting
I'm
enough.
giving out exquisite
That
sex. I'm
part.
trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out advances.
great.
The only time I would have sex with girls like sex chases, you know what I
What
mean?
could be?
Yeah, I can't believe sex.
Y'all done peeped
Can
that.
you
He
try-
said he giving out what?
Exquisite.
Exquisite.
What I'm saying, I'm giving it how they want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bottom line is
I
that,
would
you know,
lose the spelling bee to spell it.
starts with an E.
Yeah, I know.
It starts with a G. It starts with a D.
Y'all ain't hear what he said.
What he say?
He didn't start with a D.
The bell.
My aunt told me 100 years ago, bro, if the finances ain't right, ain't
Nothing
shit
right.
right in the house, nigga.
I agree with
The
that.
sex,
Period.
the motherfucking food, the goddamn garbage
You
ain't
got a lot
getting
of
taken
cats.
out.
You got a
Nigga,
lot
ain't
of
shit
cats
right
playing,
if the motherfucking bills ain't
I
paid.
can't eat.
That's
Or-
all you
or-
worry
or-
about.
If that coin ain't coming in, it ain't.
You do.
That pussy gonna be dry.
2019.
Ain't
That's not true. That's not true.
But if you think about it, like even as a man and you're in a household, just say things are going financially well with you. Like men have some men have a tendency to be withdrawn. They're not even focused on that because they're trying to get their coin.
You damn right.
Some.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
that makes
some.
sense.
There are some BPs out here. I like to call You know what I
Tell
know?
him,
I
man.
ain't gonna drop no names, but there's some BPs out here, and there's some suckers
Hit
that's
the bell on
women.
that motherfucker.
I mean, for real, and these brothers out here, they sitting at the couch playing PlayStation, doing
I
whatever
said
they
it.
want
I
to
said
do,
it.
and yeah, they.
I got the 29.
And then and you know what? He ain't male bashing. He
I got
grown
that
man
new
talking.
I'm real. I'm real. I play
PlayStation
PlayStation. Some
all
of my
day.
sisters like what you know?
They like, wait a minute.
Bro,
I got some on the bills.
okay, you know.
He going to school. He
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah.
He was on the couch spot couch.
Yeah.
You know?
He got that new live though.
Yeah, he's something.
He got that new live.
But that's because we ain't raising our daughters right enough for them
Yeah.
to make sure
That's
that
right.
they
Yes.
don't do that.
It ain't got nothing to do with no
Yeah,
raising.
it does.
Now, you know what?
Because my daughter's not
Couple
gonna,
across.
she's gonna be raised not to
Hold
talk
on.
to a guy
You
like
know what
that.
though?
These ain't
I,
young
listen,
girls
I
all
agree
the
with
time.
that or to a point, but here the other part is I
You're
agree
right.
with that.
You're
But
right.
a person gonna do what a person gonna do. Because if you can raise a motherfucker, it's just like the old saying go, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah, but them ain't
Every
all,
time,
them
doesn't
ain't
it?
all young girls.
Yeah.
You work in Michigan works. I have a bunch of young brothers, and they laying up under 40, 50-year-old women.
Oh yeah.
The
yeah.
cougars.
Right.
Yeah.
And
What did you say,
they
laying up
paying
under?
the bills, or they taking care of
What
these
do
young
you say
guys.
laying up under? What are they doing?
In their house, driving their car.
They driving their cars, dropping them off.
Giving them
at work.
good money.
Giving them
Giving
good
them
money.
good money.
And they picking up other females in their car.
Right.
They got that new live.
What we gonna get to eat when you get off work?
Right.
But you know, right? But as a man, the man that I ain't gonna allow me shit. I don't want no chick.
Let me tell you this, and I
generational.
New jokes.
I can
Okay.
promise you this. I don't
So
care.
let me ask this. I'm sorry, Gary. Let me ask a question. So are these women, older women, established already? 'Cause-
Almost definitely.
So a lot of older women that's
want good
established.
dick.
That's what they want.
Period.
That's what they
Yeah,
want.
right.
They giant dicks.
That ain't what he's throwing back.
That's it.
Well, but then
I'll
I
take
see
care
them
of you.
get played over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
That's what they don't understand.
Right,
They
they
get
get
played.
played.
Yep.
Because these cats ain't got no intentions of doing nothing right. And come and bring you a nasty woman's disease on top of it.
Oh.
What's that? What's that?
But
What's
it's
that?
prevalent.
What's
You
that?
see a lot of that.
The nasty woman.
That's just sounding so old school right there.
I'm using that forever now.
That's I mean that's just real. And because you know, like you said, I cannot imagine. I ain't laying up in no woman's crib. My woman has her crib, I have my crib.
Right.
Period. But like, how does a woman date a man and he don't have a car? I mean, that was like
Man, hell, I came through the '80s with certain chicks would even talk to you.
Yeah,
You were driving a certain road.
Well, from the period of 2005 and 2009, I won't name you ladies.
Nah.
I'm setting over your head.
But I mean, it's just
Say where you was doing.
things have just changed so dramatically. You know, brothers a lot of times they don't have no incentive. You were talking about whether it's dick or money. Sometimes, for me, it can be a whole lot of other things besides either one. Like, we just ain't vibing. I just don't feel you. You trifling or, you know, I mean, it's a whole lot of other things besides the sex and money for me.
Yeah.
You know, you just ain't right.
That's
Yeah,
key.
yeah.
But see, the thing is, it's
Yeah.
true. Let me stop joking. A man with no car and no nothing, he can get the pussy. He ain't gonna keep no
A
car.
bum can get pussy.
He ain't gonna
Right,
keep
a bum get pussy,
But
right.
I'm saying he can fuck a
trying.
good woman. He can fuck a good woman.
He's not
He
trying.
ain't gonna keep her.
He's not
Right.
trying to.
Right.
Some of them guys trying to have babies by
That's right.
What does it
Yes.
mean not have
He
a
moving
car?
from basement to
18-year
What does it mean to
contract.
not have a
Basement.
I don't know.
That's a long time.
basement.
I don't feel right
Yeah,
now.
that's what
Because
he
the
doing.
millennials
He's a
don't have cars, they
homosexual.
just-
Hey, let me tell you, he's a homosexual. He's only fucking for house. Fucking for house.
Yeah. She got nice.
Right. Oh yeah, that motherfucker fully furnished.
It's hard not to have a car.
Oh, most definitely.
You can get a car with a 485 credit.
Right.
It's hard not to have a car. It's the Motor City.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You know, it's
Well, they got Uber now.
Yeah.
Well, I move too much, so I mean, I move around too much.
You got a whole Ford job, man.
Yeah, right. Right.
I was
That's
hyper
why you got a
before
car.
Thank you. You
I
better
was
have a
hyper
car.
before Ford.
You got a car before Ford?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
There you go.
But I moved. I should
Nigga,
got a better car once you got
Did you
the
have a
Ford League.
dependable car before
A
Ford?
lot of Ubers are
Yeah,
hit
that's
your
what
pocket.
Bud said, yeah.
Hell yeah.
You've been to pay the car note with a lot of Ubers.
No, you
A lot of people not paying car notes and just doing Uber.
Right. Right.
Like seriously,
It's
though,
cheaper
right?
because now you don't gotta pay car insurance.
Whoa, don't forget the gas price.
And
All that.
Ooh, yeah.
It's way cheaper to go Uber.
We
But I
were
would have
from
my
that
car.
heartbreak.
Yeah.
We didn't give Meech a chance to
Yeah,
chime
me
in on
tell me that
heartbreak.
heartbreak, me.
Yeah.
Chime on that, me.
Oh, I got a story now.
Oh, go ahead. Come on, baby.
Let's start off with what's her name?
What's her name?
Yeah.
What's her
Uh-oh.
You keep asking for names.
I ain't gonna put her out there.
Yeah.
But, you know, mid-20s, you know, and we
That's a real heartbreak.
Wow.
Yeah, so we go back to like high school, and all right, cool. We boom, 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 and then I go to college. We come back home. I come back home, and we bump back into each other. We get together. Cool. All right, let's do this.
Did y'all finish college?
We on. No, I didn't finish. Shit, I started making money. So
finished.
no, I was in college. She wasn't.
Oh, okay.
She had a job though.
Meech was a Spartan. Meech was a Spartan.
Whole grade.
Go Mike.
Yeah, so we doing our thing, and then, I always told her, watch what you do, because somebody spoke on it earlier. I was popular too in high school. I went to fucking college and was popular. I cut hair in high school and in college. So,
Oh, yeah.
Everybody loves
Everybody
me.
know you. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Kenzie Stagg.
Yeah, everybody know me. So, okay, cool. Shit got back to me. And okay, and I'm not a sucker, and I'm not an investigator, so something got back to me. So, straighten your shit up, tighten it up. My bad. Tighten it up. So, all right. It didn't get tightened up. So stuff getting back to me again. You know what, baby girl, I'm gonna go on and walk away, but I'm at home, like, my stomach hurting a little bit, though, Yeah. So one night, real hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm at home, I'm like, I can't be no sucker, I'm gonna stay at home. Hey, listen, so real story.
Go ahead.
I'm taking a real estate exam one night. I gotta get up and take it in the morning. She all hanging. She with a girl. This chick done came in and divided the situation. She done brought extra people in. She called me at 4:45. Clock set for 7, so I can get up and take this exam.
Right.
Now this is where we got temporary casinos. I gotta explain this. So she like, yeah, my phone died. Well, why you call me from your phone? Well, her phone died too. I said, well,
That was a good one.
I said, well, why you didn't call me from the payphone? Because the temporary casinos
Yeah,
had
payphones did, yeah.
Hello.
So did.
So
I
before I
had no
knew
change.
it,
I had no change.
before I and listen, good. That's what she said.
Yeah, no
That's what she
change.
said. And I rose up out the bed, like to Carrie or whoever the chick is on the exit.
One of the rings.
But I said, bitch, you don't make enough money to say you ain't had change at the casino. Everything. I knew then it was over. So I had already cried, and I was like, okay, I'm done. So I got up, I reset the alarm clock, and got all her shit. And I was like, okay, I went in there, I finished the test. I was number 1, and I passed. I failed by 2 points. I was number 1. And hey, what you doing? Hey, I'm just laying in the bed. I bet you are. I'll be over there in a minute. And yeah, it was over. That was it.
She cheated.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have the proof, but I feel like she did.
Yeah.
But again, I couldn't go down that road.
Yeah.
Why you didn't do the finger test?
I don't do that.
I ain't doing all that shit.
The finger test don't work,
Listen,
man. That
no.
shit don't work.
Earwax? Bell tire.
Hey, I heard that with a year. Yeah, that
Hey,
finger test
because it might
shit
not
don't
smell like
work,
Bill
nigga.
Tire, it might smell like the fish mark.
Yeah.
It's like raw Dini.
You're right, I was at Raw D, you're right.
Man, it's so easy for women to cheat, dog. Them finger
They
test shit.
smooth, y'all smooth
It's so
better
easy
than we
for
are.
women to
As soon as I
cheat.
see
That finger
smoke,
test shit do not work.
Right.
You smell Bell tire.
Even that Bell
Finger
Tire
test don't work.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
bring finger test that
You
shit
ain't gonna
don't
make my
work.
stomach hurt more than
Yeah,
one.
you better trust your woman.
Everybody here been cheated on?
Hell yeah, I have.
Yes, even if they don't know.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I ain't never caught nothing. But
Right.
who don't
It's on
feel
the
like
speculation.
it's happened like you
But
got
yeah.
it?
Wait a minute though. Have you obviously, do you know you've been cheated on?
I took one L.
Oh, yeah, I took a couple
That was
L's.
my
Yeah.
first and only L like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
know.
my heart-
Everybody
Yeah.
is smart enough to know that they've been cheated on
Yeah, I
at
just
least
feel like,
once.
yeah.
I
At
took
this
2 L's
age.
at first. What
I
his
know
name
it
was.
had to happen.
I did a couple L's.
Yeah.
Man, everybody in here only as faithful as they options.
Oh.
Not true. That's
Well,
true.
not everybody.
Hey, yeah,
Not me, baby.
Not these nerds.
He lying, baby. You was not me.
Pastor Robinson, you was doing so good.
I work downtown Detroit. I've been working downtown for 20
I
years.
believe I'm around some faithful guys.
Yeah.
I've been working downtown Detroit for 20 years.
By choice.
The options are for sure there.
Favorable.
I gotta leave them alone, bro.
Yeah,
They are
yeah,
You
yeah.
talking about that brother with,
Hey,
the whole uniform and the gun?
Right.
I'm
Right.
talking about
Gun and insurance?
Right.
And stripes?
Strike.
Right.
I'm 10
Right.
toes in.
He's a hot
Yeah,
commodity.
I ain't going nowhere.
Yes. Same here.
He got a uniform too.
Yeah, he got a uniform.
Yeah,
He got a good job.
it's at
And he got
3501
benefits.
Hamtramck Drive in the locker. I'm like Big Red. My office hours.
Oh,
I do not try to play the police in these streets. I'm in the jail just like this.
Like, what time do we get off?
Let me ask you this. We got 10 minutes. Have you ever went back to somebody that cheated on you?
No.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Ain't no going
Sure,
back.
we
Who
have.
said hell yeah?
And I wasn't
going
even
back
sure
to
she
hit
did.
right.
But I wouldn't hit her.
The second time I
But y'all stop it. Did you go back with her?
Yeah.
Hit.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I did the second time.
come
I
on.
did.
I did.
Sorry.
You
Yeah,
gotta be
sorry.
clear.
I'm
I
sorry.
consider
I
it a hit.
think
Just
just went
stop
back.
it. You know what I'm asking.
No.
Let's pick both. Let's pick both.
Have you ever went back to somebody that rocked somebody else on you?
I have.
Nope.
Man, there's too many egos. The woman was
To
way
hit, yes, I have to be with.
You have?
In high school,
Women are way more
everybody do.
forgiving than us.
Huh?
Women way more forgiving than us.
I
Man,
don't
it's
know.
20 to
You
1.
do us dirty
Right, right.
one time.
Sorry to say.
That
Exactly.
You cheat on me, I'm out.
we're done.
See?
Out.
That's you do
We're
that
done
shit
for
now.
now.
man.
Why is that? Why is that?
You do that shit now.
Because y'all got a bigger heart. Y'all care more.
The reason is because, you know, like
Our-
I say,
our picture
a
shattered.
lock that has many keys is a faulty lock. A key to come up with many
But
locks.
you know what?
is
Though, I'm gonna be
master.
honest with you.
Master.
A woman that cheat on me and I know it and I go back to her, I'm no longer good to you. I'm never gonna
It's fun
respond
and
to you.
games.
You know
Okay.
what respond to.
All
The only thing I'm
My
gonna do.
mentals at my age ain't gonna be
And
there.
I'm always gonna
Yo,
think
man.
you
You
in
know
the
what I'm
wrong,
saying?
period.
I had
what's the
that. You know that
My
film
phone
with
died.
Tay Diggs?
Uh-uh.
Remember when Tay Diggs, Morris Chestnut had Tay Diggs in his head
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the
Oh,
girl?
yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
If I knew that, that would be me. I
I
would
would've
have never
married
walked down
her.
that
I
aisle.
would've never married her.
A lot of guys look at that as being weak.
Well, he never got over it.
A lot of guys
Going
lie.
back.
Well, he did.
Look at that
Actually,
as
you're right.
being-
he
Going
did
back.
lie.
Who?
That's
No,
because it's stupid.
If you sitting there and you figuring, man.
If
man,
you know
man,
she
he
cheated
hit
on
two
you,
times.
it's a wrap.
Now you
I'm with
thinking,
Lou, it's Rap
shit,
City.
right.
But you know,
All
I'm
you
not
ever
gonna
had
feel the
to
same
tell me
about
is
you no
like
more.
dude.
Right.
Only
It
thing I'm
could've been
gonna do is
over
screw
there
your
that
brains
day.
out and just walk away.
Like, don't you, ain't the
Like
goal is try not to date people that your guy done hit though?
Yeah. That's the other part, right?
Wait a minute,
right,
what you
right,
say?
Right.
Oh shit.
I said, ain't that the key? To not hit a woman that your guy.
I can't be
hit?
worried about that.
I'm
Oh, you definitely have to be worried about
I
that.
cannot be
Well,
worried
you need a
about
resume
that.
then.
I got it's an unwritten
That
rule.
visual gonna
I'm
be
not
there for me.
smashing my man's lady. I'm
Yeah,
not
but you need a
doing
resume.
Okay, what if it was
Hey,
a lady?
say-
Any man that does that is Lord and Welsh.
Right, you said late.
You got resume.
You said your wife, If you bang, if you bang your man's woman, you Lord and Welsh.
Never
Hold on,
been
Gary.
You
like
are
My girl,
swine.
Yeah.
Gary,
if you
Gary.
are a son, no,
But you
Hold
gotta be
my
clear
girl.
on
Hold on,
that.
Some niggas signed
Gary.
it.
You gotta be clear on your status on that.
Hold on, Berkeley wanna weigh in.
How do you know? Like, I mean, you take her to a picnic to Teresa's?
How do you know
like,
what-
hey,
Because we talked earlier,
How do you know
when you
what?
meet somebody and you go and you run her plates.
Ah!
Let's just say I call Gary and say,
They
listen,
running plates.
I met this young lady. I see y'all
And why do I
friends.
always know?
Why I see y'all friends? How do you
Right.
know her? Well,
Right.
you know she hit your man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I have a
in
choice.
college or something.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
That
matter.
visual gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be there.
Let me give you a secret. Let me give you.
I'm
not tripping if y'all don't go.
I'm saying
Let me give you a secret, man. Do though.
You know.
Let me give you a secret.
Please.
We do judge
I'm
by
probably
who you
too
fuck.
cocky.
No question.
Yeah.
Judge
I'm
by
like,
who
you
you
hit
fuck.
that
I'm probably too cocky. That's sad. I don't do that.
You mean you hit
Because
Gary?
if a super
Oh, I heard.
No.
It was a timeline. It was a timeline.
I'd rather a lame.
You mean you hit
Because if a
Gary?
super
I agree with that. I agree with that. That was real. Lou. Say that again. I'd rather a
I'd
lame.
rather a lame have hit. Because if that other nigga, my
Ugly nigga.
what is it when you have a alter ego?
I love it.
You got
your
doppelganger.
Nope, that pussy tank.
You don't be
Right,
spending more
right,
checks
right.
like that.
Hey, I
You
got a
can't
question.
be,
You
you can't be this.
Go ahead,
somebody I'm
Meech.
cool with.
So I'm
It ain't gonna work.
So this is my question.
No, somebody I'm cool
Do
with,
you have
not
to
my
get a
nemesis.
permission slip signed to hit a jump
Good
off?
question.
That's a
Yeah,
great
No,
question.
that's what
That's
jump
a
off.
great
That's
question.
running by your
That
home.
is a great question.
Y'all boys, do you
Jump
gotta get a
balls
permission
don't-
slip
You gotta
signed
run
to
it.
hit a jump off?
You gotta run it by your home.
Like,
Just a jump off.
You gotta be like,
I've never been through
You still
that.
messing with
I'm
You still messing with
fucking with
like,
my
nah,
boy.
He ain't your boy.
That night.
He ain't your boy.
Wow.
Wait a second.
Wow.
I would respect him more if he
What if
didn't
he
fall
knew
in
you
love
didn't care
with
about her?
Don't ask me that.
If he knew
should not
already
fall
you
in
didn't
love
care
with
about her.
Exactly. That's what I'm nigga jump
I
off.
seen somewhere
That
it
you know
happened,
of.
but he didn't ask
That you
permission.
know of. You know what I'm saying?
I know a guy who did it, but he didn't ask
So
permission.
you saying no?
Now that I'm gonna say, you have to have permission. I'm like, you hit my
A
jump
jump
off. I
off?
don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't
Be
care.
my question. If it
Then
ain't
why
my
should
wife, she
jump off?
got
There
it.
you go. Exactly.
Long as it ain't my
There
wife.
it is.
Enjoy yourself.
Say it again.
So
man
I'm
at the
a
time.
barber
Right, yeah,
and
your
a
man at
bartender,
the
so
time.
these questions come up. So I'm saying, if it's a jump off, right?
Yeah, so you a barber, you hitting all them jump offs.
No, absolutely not. No, hey, look, it
You
makes
seen
it
that movie, didn't you?
it makes it a little hairy, you know what I mean?
Right.
But listen,
Barber, Gary.
so I'm saying, if it's a dude jump off, not nobody cared about, and he go get it, and some come back, do it make it awkward? Like you done found out. Like this a question.
Why should it be awkward?
This a question.
Why is it
Y'all
awkward?
Yeah, why is it awkward though?
This
Why is it
like-
awkward?
Hey, it only
Jump
should be awkward is if you really, really
Jump
like.
off.
It's that one girl that he know that you really love.
Ah,
It didn't
yeah.
work out.
Right, and it ain't
Yeah,
working.
yeah.
Like you know, me and her, we went through everything. You can't get her.
Yeah.
Now these other little raggedy girls,
Yeah.
right here,
So some
they
are
all
off
their head off.
That's just an extra.
It's been
my
real.
ex.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
been real. We got a
Oh
sequel.
my
to this.
God.
Now,
Oh, you gotta do it.
I really want a sequel with the same cast.
Hell yeah, we got to think of
Look, I got some cats
this.
going off on me.
Part
Like I should've been there. No, I can't invite all my dogs to this because you cats just ain't.
Nah.
You're too rusty. Yeah, you're too rusty.
Who you calling rusty?
You ain't rusty. I'm talking about fuck these bitches. I don't like them. Fuck fuck it, man. We know that already,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Ain't nobody
Yeah.
trying to hear that. We're beyond that, man.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to, this was a good, and people have been chiming in saying this is
Sure
good.
did. Heck yeah.
I just want to thank you all, and please wrap us up with
Yeah,
shout
we do. All right. First, I want to shout out all y'all here today. Man, first off, shout out all y'all. Shout out to Berkeley's Closet, my girls in here, and Closet Conversations. For sure, for
Fellas
sure.
Club Closet Conversations, Closet with a K, Conversations
With a
with a K.
K.
with a
We
Z
had a
on the
good
end.
time on her
Yes.
podcast
Yes.
Thursday.
Also, I want to say
that's
shout out to my
good.
wife. We've been together, like I said, we've been together for 21 years and shit. That's my bride. That's my wife. She a unicorn. You love me. I love you. And I'll see you later. And shout out to my family. We started our own business called We Are Weenus. Y'all see more about that in a minute. It's some funny shit. but
Wieners?
We Are Weenus.
We are Wieners.
Weenus. Weenus. Yeah. That's the skin over your elbow. We are Weenus. The skin of your elbow. You're gonna see more about that. But I started a family business for our family because, like you said, man. Niggas can work all day long, but I'm trying to start something for my family so my kid can have something they can build and build a relationship, generational wealth.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to that. Thank y'all for that.
Brother Jeffries, any shout out?
Jeffro in the house.
Yeah.
This is the Jeffro from the Leah Live Show.
9:10 a.m. I've been a guest on
9:10
that.
a.m. Each and every Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. Shout out to my baby Princess Lee in the house.
What up,
I
dude?
hope you were listening. I'm coming home.
Yeah. And I ain't been on there yet.
Hey. What Johnny Smooth was
Hey,
we advise you to record these.
I miss John Evans.
Yeah. Dallas, any shout outs? The youngest man in the room.
Right. I just want to thank everybody for.
I want to thank you
all
for that testimony, man. That was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew that story, but the brothers did.
He shared.
Yeah,
For sure.
I just want to thank y'all for having me on here. All of this stuff is fun, and all of these positive brothers here. Thanks to all my family and friends that check us out on Facebook. I've been streaming live all evening, so thank you. Shout out to everybody.
Carl.
Yeah, my man Carl.
Shout out to my wife Teresa. I'm on my way home, baby. Shout out to my family, my kids. 100.
Shout out to everybody out and about. Thanks for inviting me. It's been real. I'm looking forward to coming back. This is a hell of a forum right here.
Yes.
Platform. You guys rock.
Thank you.
Carl, wrap us up. Let's go.
Hey, just want to say hey to my wife Toya out there in the lobby and
Hey,
all you
Toya,
guys
ladies,
up
you
there.
see these men
All this
giving
black
these
excellence
women
up in
I
here.
love it.
Also want to say go check out his boo Bay on the soundtrack of Lion King tonight because we're going to see that show tonight.
Oh, okay.
I dumped her, nigga. Stop saying that. I dumped her in Rome, motherfucker.
But hey, I'm just blessed to be in the room with a bunch of positive black people.
Yes.
It's beautiful to be in Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. Always
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes,
All right,
love
well,
it.
I'm gonna
Go
give
ahead,
a shout out
man, Dre.
To the Well Hung Club. Don't forget, go to Amazon, buy that Closet Conversations sci-fi book.
William Hogan.
She bad.
Brother Bird.
D Banks.
I gotta say shout out to my baby Roz Everett. I wouldn't know
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
but for her.
Hello,
Hey,
Auntie.
man, what do I
Everett
take?
family, and then everybody here. I enjoyed this a lot.
Yeah,
Jordan,
thank you,
AJ,
bro. Coach.
Want
Hey,
to shout
Jay.
out my wife, the
Yeah, yeah.
doctor. I'll be home soon. Text me if you need me to bring something. I'm happy Gary brought me in here. I like this.
Yes.
We need this.
Yes.
We need
Yes.
this for black men to see this and to understand that we still got good brothers out here. We still carrying the torch.
Facts.
All right.
Facts, man. Yes.
Now,
Yes.
Mitch.
Man to that.
Shout out to Black Business out here.
Oh, yeah.
2 podcasts. She Clatch It.
Oh, yeah, them
and,
the people.
Yeah, yep, them the people. And Overstood podcast.
Oh, yeah,
There you
them
go.
too. Okay.
They're my people. So
Yeah.
shout out to them. And blessed be the brothers out here.
LB3.
Yes.
Man, God bless everybody. Thanks for coming. And Tracy, I'll be home.
Not you, Tracy. Don't get no ideas. Tracy, any shout out? Let's go.
Oh, man.
Shout out to everybody for looking in. This was very informative, and and we, like you said, we need this. And you know, there is good women out here. We just don't have flat stomachs while y'all.
I'm not looking for that. I'm not that shallow. I'm not that shallow.
I'm not skinny though, but I know my skinny.
I like stretch marks.
I swear. Oh yeah, shout out to my, you know, my little chocolate one thing. I speak from a single perspective, but I got
Little chocolate one thing.
Nasty girl.
Chocolate.
Shout outs. We over and out. The Corner Pocket, episode 37. I can't wait to meet you guys again for the sequel.
Yes.
If I told you guys, any new people, you can come on the next one. I lied. I like these cats. Come in next on Facebook.
Yeah, yeah.
I love you. See you later.
See you.
Yes.
Thank you. That nigga said I lied. Oh my God. Get this nigga out of here.
So glad you came.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Oh, man. Oh,
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yes.
We gotta get a picture. We gotta go. Next podcast coming.